Nice.
What you guys want to do, partly so you guys know what you want to do, and partly so I know what you guys want to do.
Ask the dwarves for a bigger mag.
Hmm?
I want to ask the dwarves for a bigger mag.
You want to add doors for Bigger Mag? Okay. Is there anything else you want them to ask them for?
All their new toys.
All their new toys, bro. They just woke up.
Well, shit. They're not even letting us stay there with them. Like, man, you gotta have some fucking courtesy. We just saved your fucking brother. Like, do something. Get up. Get to work.
Oh my god.
Fuck them up. Fuck them up.
It's just like, we saved your lives. Now work for us, slaves.
You mentioned downtime, so are we taking downtime now, or?
I mean, you could have, but like no one did. So I'm gonna assume you guys didn't want to at the moment.
Well, we didn't know if this session was happening till yesterday.
Oh no, I was saying like I intend on downtime to always be happening like during the, if possible.
Between.
Yeah, cause I mean, like, unless you guys really want to play it out, because some people may not be that fond of that type of stuff, right?
I mean, the
It's
only thing
also-
I wanted, like I already asked you for last
Right,
week.
right.
So
Like, if there was like anything where you guys want to do like a solo journey for something, then like we don't have to do it in a session. You can just like message me. We can like do it in one of the channels or whatever. Right.
Alright, at some point we go check out if Blue has their prices.
I did set that up actually, like about an hour ago.
Oh, nice.
I may have nerfed a few things one way or another.
Reasonable.
Focus energy got nerfed. The prices got raised. Oh, I mean, focus energy also got nerfed, but in general, a lot of the prices have been raised. I realize that I'm giving you guys feats for like really cheap, so maybe not the best idea I've ever had. I decided to make them at least marginally more expensive because like the shop items are pretty fucking expensive. So I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm supposed to be chucking the shop items there as well. Right. Freaking level 3 spell scrolls are not 450 gold minimum. That's pretty dumb. Let's see. Change that. Oh. Change that. This instrument, I'm gonna slash its price by like this much. What else is there? What does this item do? Okay, I see. That's actually kind of a big deal. Alright.
what is the plan for today? Are we gonna go fuck some bitches up?
Well, so far the leads we are Abandoned Village. The Black Forest has some shit going on.
There's also the mountain. The other mountain, the cold one, as opposed to the hot one.
Oh yeah.
And maybe there's some new stuff. Who knows?
I'm gonna get some breakfast. You guys decide.
You're not hungover, are you?
No, I
Okay.
When did you go to sleep?
Like 4 a.m.
What the fuck? That's like when I went to sleep.
Happy late Just Day. That's also when I went to sleep.
I guess. Okay. Okay. Anyways, someone give me a recap. You guys can get your points, and when I decide to follow Atrik's example and make a party pool so you guys can all cheat at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I'll think about it.
Bunch of people almost fell in lava, and we killed a skeleton
Oh,
and
the
freed.
skeleton fell in lava.
The skeleton did fall in lava, but he didn't care. We then
That
smushed
much.
him and threw his skull away.
Right.
We freed the dwarf. That's all I got.
Brother.
I mean, that's a pretty reasonable summary. Most of the thing was just, beating the skeleton up and his fellow skeletons. Now, some of them were really small, and some of them were really big. All right, take your inspiration point. If you keep track of that, I hope you do.
I have no idea what that means.
You know what an inspiration point is?
No.
All right, let me check if your sheet has the thing before we start explaining this. Does your sheet have an inspiration point tracker?
Left.
It does not.
Top left under name.
Well, yes, but I'm not limiting you to one, so usually we keep it in a resource tab. All right, add an inspiration tab to the right of your attacks, where you can see a bunch of other things like second wind and action surge, and you have your crossbow bolts, right? I added a field called inspiration.
Yeah.
You can gain more than one inspiration. That's why this thing actually doesn't matter that much. On the top left, that there's like a stamp there, but since it only tracks one, it's like I've decided to remove that part. You have one you can hold as many inspirations as you want, but sometimes you really need to spend it, right? And for now I'm gonna continue with individual inspiration points until I see a reason to switch to a party formula or something like that.
Got it.
Party formula is cool, but I don't think I can justify that at the moment. Anyways. So otherwise, like inspiration points be given for performing certain tasks, like role-playing your character very well, or performing some heroic deeds one way or another, or maybe not so heroic deeds if you're not heroic, I guess. I don't think anyone here is particularly unheroic. Last time I checked.
Don't think so.
So that's probably not going to come up. But just saying, right? And some other stuff. It's essentially I reward you for like keeping it interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of, right? But like don't worry too much about it. Holy shit, I'm getting a phone call.
Well, out of character. I'm really in the mood to fuck shit up today.
Nice.
Not so big on the RP side of things today. So, I would prefer to go somewhere we can fuck shit up, as they say.
Fuck them up. Fuck them up.
I don't know where things to whack are.
Look,
The
I'll
dark
fucking
forest seems
wander.
like shit to walk.
I'll fucking wander around until I find something to fuck up. So,
Walk back and forth in the tall grass until you get around.
Exactly. I'm down. I feel like the dark forest is a good place to go. The other places seem more narrative, so roleplay element. Whereas the dark forest, you might just have some shit jump out and kill you.
Okay, what was the decision?
We're going to the dark forest because it sounds like there's shit to fuck up over there.
Cool.
Wacky things.
Ah, shit. My mom wants to come over to give me stuff, which means I'm definitely gonna have to take a stop at some point in the middle for like
Whatever.
15 to 20 minutes.
Alright.
So you guys can probably try to discuss what's happening in the meantime. When I have inevitably we'll probably have to get off or whatever. We did a summary. You did the stuff. Now you guys are like want to stay in for the night or something.
What the fuck's gonna kick out their fucking saviors? Bitch asses.
Although I don't know if there's, cots here or beds,
We're taking theirs. And they can sleep on the floor.
They
Fuck
have
them
barracks
up.
in this
Fuck them
fire
up.
mountain.
We'll split up some fees just for the night. We'll share a room. It'll be fine.
I mean, we don't usually have visitors, but we can clear out one of the storage rooms.
Where do you sleep usually?
I mean, we usually just sleep in a room ourselves with like, we kind of just throw like clothes on the floor. and
Alright, we'll do
sleep.
that. We're
Okay,
used to camping.
that's seems reasonable. We'll find a space for you to do that as well, and you'll be good to go.
Alright, I'm gonna go sleep. He just
Okay.
wanders off looking for a random room. Alright, this looks less dirty than the others.
So it follows. She just throws her shit down, goes knock out.
Okay.
BB will stand at the entrance.
Phoebe, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
You can call that like Oak and his guy to see like if they have an update on the shit, so we don't have to run all the way back there to see
What shit are we talking about?
the prices the engine mentioned he prepared. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
can know.
Sure, I'll call him. It will be done. I will come. I will contact the guy. Whatever. Here, I'll call him up. Oak and Blue, what is the status of the prices of your merchandise?
The status of the prices we found in simple summaries.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You're welcome.
Okay, prices bottom. 500 gold pieces for focus energy.
Also, focus energy got nerfed
Yeah, to 8.
substantially.
Is Focus Energy the only one that got nerfed?
Yeah, it's the only one that got nerfed specifically.
Okay.
All the other ones I read it, I was like, this probably wouldn't be a problem. Maybe.
Roll of 18 or higher.
Okay.
He also ends in X number of critical strikes.
How much money we got? We got approximately 500 gold.
We do?
We're in it.
Yeah,
We're rich.
according to the sheet.
We're rich.
We're in it.
Is there
Also,
such thing as platinum or no?
you guys picked up the remains of the skeleton lord. He had a nice cloak and a nice staff. Or at least it looks nice, as in it didn't rot away afterwards.
What? Bip, what do these do?
Let me check it out. Oh, or I mean, allow me to identify the magical effects. Okay, let's see it.
All right, you spend some minutes checking this stuff while the rest of the
Actually, wait,
people
do I even
do.
have identify?
I don't think so. You said you didn't.
I don't have identify. Go fuck yourself.
All right, never mind.
There's one of the drawers.
You tell Viv to
I
identify it.
Have identified.
Oh,
Ah.
shit.
You have identified.
Yeah, that's why I don't have identify.
Oh, but Bip, I mean you, Really? Yeah. Well, how do I always forget you? Like, learn that shit.
Alright.
I'm useful.
Alright. Instead of sleeping, she spends
It's
I don't
just
know if
1
you-
minute. I still get to sleep. What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you casting as this ritual or not? Did you even spend your spell slots? Fuck if I remember.
If I remember.
Either way, it would take 20 minutes max.
It'll take 22 minutes. You spend 22 minutes examining both items, 11 for one and 11 for the other. And you see that these items are stuff that I made up in the span of 15 minutes. You see the staff. It's a staff, a quarter staff, and a cloak of sorts. Cloaks are not armor, in case you're wondering. Also, I didn't make images for them because I made them up in 15 minutes. We will fix that eventually. You can read the text if you wish.
Question.
Fire resistant.
You may find these effects familiar.
What's these questions?
Question. Does trick work with bullets?
Does trick work with bullets? Are you holding a bullet?
In my pack?
If you're switching with someone else that is not friendly, it needs to be something in your hands. But if you're just trading it with friendly people, I have to go check what I wrote. But it might
Can
be
I
possible.
theoretically reload friend's gun for him?
No.
It's good. My gun, it's not gonna run out of bullets yet.
I'm gonna say right now, like you can't. I'm probably not. Actually, you know what? I'll think about it. Let me get back to you on that one.
I would also
The answer is a maybe.
I would also like to bring up the fact that I do own one bullet with some magic dust in it.
You know
I
what?
do not know the effects of yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
theoretically, could I
I'm
use
going
trick
to say. I'm
to
going
load
to.
his gun with it?
Wait a minute, that only has the dust. It doesn't. It's not an actual bullet. It just has the casing with the
It's okay.
small bit of dust inside.
You'll make it a real bullet, and then I'll hold on to it. And then one day we're gonna fucking trick somebody, and they're gonna blow up.
Okay, as long as you're not trying to transport it without me knowing and me just like fucking blow myself up.
Don't worry, like we still haven't even learned trick yet, so it's gonna be a work in
All
progress.
right, I'm gonna say right now whether or not you can load another person's gun with trick is a question that I will answer later. It is a
Once I
maybe.
learn.
It is a maybe. I'll think about it.
You ever watch like one of those movies where people are like they're fighting over the gun, and then someone unloads the gun and someone reloads the gun while they're, you know.
Yeah. So, I didn't think that far ahead when I wrote it. When I was like, yeah, maybe people want to use guns, so maybe. I was it doesn't sound too bad, so okay, perhaps.
All right, don't forget you also gotta write what that one casing is gonna do. That's gonna turn into a bullet someday.
It will be whatever Ash decides to make it.
Protect
So
us.
actually, I'm not the one making it. Ash is gonna be the one who tells me he wants to make it. I get to decide whether or not it's
Oh.
reasonable.
Oh,
Protect is pretty juicy, which would have come in handy yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh yeah.
A creature can use its reaction to conjure up a barrier for itself and all creatures it can see. Each
It wouldn't
creature
have saved Karui.
gains
Well,
a barrier
actually,
that
no, it
negates
would've
all
saved
damage
Karui.
from the first source that would deal damage to it otherwise.
All
requires at least
damage?
one spell slot.
So when
It
says
ends by one turn.
First source, source as in source of damage. So
Yeah, so
an
like
attack.
So a single
Attack?
attack.
Oh, single
Yeah.
attack. Okay.
A single attack.
Oh,
Or like a single damage over time effect, or a single fireball blast, or whatever. But it's still really strong. By the
still
way,
pretty juicy.
it's
Alright,
still
let's
really
make a
strong.
wish list of what people want on the dock, just so we know how much money we need. I'm putting it at the bottom.
Also, you can learn one of these at a time. Every downtime.
Wait, how long does
It's-
it take?
Well, how long does it take? It takes a downtime.
Define the downtime.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. Okay.
4 to 6 weeks. I also have to check how effectively you guys learned it. If you guys fuck up super hard, I may need to adjust the ability some more and make it nerfed. Until you guys actually learn what it does. But generally speaking, if you like don't fuck up in your training, then this will be fine.
I think I am okay for now.
Just so we have it, I put a wish list at the bottom of the guild inventory page.
You guys may want to use that wish list for things other than stuff on the stock. If you guys have like weapon stuff or anything like that,
Yeah, you can add whatever you want there.
like gloves or something. Jesus Christ.
Theoretically.
Begging the freaking dwarves to do stuff or ordering them. Take your pick. Right?
Theoretically.
Yes, theoretically.
Trick work with unconscious.
This
Players.
trick works with unconscious players. That's also a question I didn't think about.
Theoretically. I go down. My gun is loaded. Bren's gun is not loaded.
I feel like we're talking about guns when the more applicable situations, whether or not you guys can switch potions with each other.
Yeah, but also, the faster you kill it, the less potions you spend, right?
I'm just saying, like, I think dead people are still dead people is dead people. That's a different question entirely. I would
Yeah,
say
but
dead
I'm not
people qualifies as non-friendly at that point, mostly because they're dead. But unconscious people are still friendly if they were friendly beforehand.
He's saying, can we switch guns with this trick?
Can you switch guns with this trick? Yes, you can switch guns with each other.
And Bren can use my gun because it is already preloaded.
I will not be able to learn trick ever, just letting you know. Because it requires at least one spell slot.
This
True,
fucking
but I
non-wizard.
Yes, you could learn.
You can take his gun if you
can give
want
him
his
my-
gun.
I can give him my gun,
You
right?
can give him your gun if you're
Oh.
conscious.
Okay, so I just gotta stay conscious. That's fine.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're talking about unconscious people, so I don't know how you're supposed to use a gun while unconscious. But you tell
Don't
me.
worry.
Right?
That's what healing word is for, right? That's what what's the thing, rally shit, that's what that's for.
Second win.
Second win. There we go.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
What do you want to do with the staff and the cloak?
Oh yeah, who wants this shit?
The staff, Philip, probably, since he's.
He
I can't
should
use
be
it.
able to cast
Can you
spells.
No, I'm not
No.
a spellcaster.
No, it says that it allows him to cast it.
But I need spell
as-
slots.
Oh, and require spell slots.
Yes.
Oh, so okay.
To
Mhm.
sell it,
Fucking
probably, right?
Like, I guess I can use it. I guess.
Hmm.
I guess.
You can keep it.
Imagine having fireball.
Either case, the bonfire cloak definitely is very good for a spellcaster because you can use health slots from another day. So that seems more important for one of you guys to use.
Who wants it?
Probably gonna be BB.
I have a shirt. I have a shirt.
Oh my god! Now,
You
now,
have a shirt and a stick.
now you get like a cape with your freaking armor.
Gandalf
I
now.
have a shirt. How does attunement work?
How's attunement work? You
Click on it.
spend you spend some time with it and bond with it like friends.
How many slots?
I'm saying 3 because unlike another campaign, I'm probably going to give enough attunement items for 3 to matter.
I'm having slots. right, I'm a fire mage.
Turns out, freaking Lawrence was like, I'm gonna make a mage that doesn't have fireball.
Imagine not having fireball on the spell list, and then having like a somewhat creative spell list, and then your DM's like, actually, you have fireball on your spell list now. Thanks, I guess.
I'm just saying, you may choose not to use it, but if you do use it, or if you want to use it, it's there.
Let's see. Would I rather look if I had the option to have fireball or not have fireball, and it's literally fucking free? Like, seems good. I don't know.
Look, I'm just saying, you stole it from someone else. I didn't do anything.
Neat.
Kami-sama did not have a hand in any of this.
Neat.
Okay. Alright, so is that all? You guys go to sleep? Nothing else? BB doesn't go to sleep, I guess.
BB stands holding.
Do you stand or do you like? Alright, BB, you
BB
stand outside the door. And
BB
every once in a while in the middle of the night you see like a dwarf stumbling past you. He's like they're like, kind of going in and out of the workshop, trying to figure out what's going on. Some of them they look very sleep deprived. Some of them like have like freaking some sort of beverage in their hands. You're not entirely sure if it's like water or something more decidedly alcoholic. But you see them kind of stumbling past a bit. You hear some clang in the workshops and stuff like that. And but otherwise, nothing really happens. You kind of just stand there.
Seems well.
Seems normal, I guess. You're not sure what the sleep schedules these dwarves are, but they're doing something.
Location has been secured.
Okay. Meanwhile, Philip, you find yourself back in the courtyard.
Courtyard?
Yeah, the
Oh,
courtyard.
my brain courtyard with the old man.
Your brain courtyard, the old man. The old man's sitting at the freaking bench again. He's just like, "Oh, I see you're alive."
Yeah.
I was watching, I would like pay attention every once in a while to what you're doing. You were on some volcano and like there was like these like bone people and stuff, and you like tried to stab them. Some of them were a little too far up in the air, or something, right?
I took a couple swings, I think.
You did take a couple of swings at the big bad in general, then he fell into lava or something. And then you pulled out your crossbow. You don't seem very familiar with it, though.
No, sticks are the way to go.
I tend to agree. I'm also I much prefer a stick myself. I see we agree on that front. But as you can tell, as we both can tell, sometimes sticks can't hit things if they are a little far away from us.
Seems like it.
Or so you think.
It can only reach about as far as my arms can. And then the stick.
Well, I'll promise you that with given enough time, we can fix that problem. But first, you need to master the basics. So let me show you. Have you figured out how to use the first thing I showed you?
I haven't had a chance to, I don't think.
Oh, I'm not. You don't have to necessarily use an actual combat. You'll get there when you get there, right? Like all training is simply for preparation for when you need to use it for real. But like, you don't have to. You don't have to have used it for real to have an understanding of what it does.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we can move on to. Well, do you think you can take learning a few things at the same time?
Probably.
All right, then allow me to show you the rest of the Tetra Strike technique. So the first one, which I showed you in last time you went to bed, was the sweeping strike, where you can hit multiple people with one swing by swinging hard enough. I know this sounds really simple, but it's really important to know these things. All right, I promise this leads somewhere. All right, and then with the after the sweep, there is the lunge, and this you can synergize the you synergize your strike with the movement of your body to strike farther than usual. You know, you sometimes people are a little out of the way, or sometimes you just need to put some pep in your step when you stab someone in the back, right?
So like a fancy jump.
You can put it that way. All right, you can, and then he kind of demonstrates by lifting his stick up in the air, and then he like takes a large step forward and brings it down at the same time, right? And then he like does it slowly at first, but then he does it at a speed where you can barely see. He kind of just like whooshes by, and like it feels like it hits harder than you would imagine it normally hitting. And then he steps back from you again as you guys stand in the middle of the courtyard, and he's like, and then from here you do there's also the matter of there's a matter of advancing and there's a matter of retreating. And then he kind of like holds the stick out, like, you know, behind his back, right? And then he like kind of rotates out. So like you like strike, he strikes out, but he also moves away from something, right? And then last it's and then he like finally he kind of holds the stick out in front of him, kind of flat, like with the stick like parallel to the floor. And then he's like, and the last thing is, you know, sometimes people are not quite as honorable as you would like them to be, and they have you know magics or projectiles or things like that, you know. Not honorable ways of fighting, but that's just a reality of life.
Non-stick methods.
Exactly. And while this technique is not going to protect you from every single magical ailment to ever exist, at least you'll be able to deflect things flying at you. Maybe. It's not a proven science, but if you learn how to wield your stick well enough, you can swat things away. And he kind of like demonstrates by like twirling his stick around and like kind of bringing it around him like a protective like fashion. And you know that's really the gist of it. It's nothing too complicated, but you should take some time to get familiar with these things. And then he like hands you his stick, and you guys start practicing in the courtyard. You wake up after doing you don't know how many reps of stuff in your dreams, and you wake up and you feel like the motions you had in your mind are engraved into your being, and you will be able to perform them to some relative degree, without having to sleep for it.
Juicy.
All right, I'll get to you. I'll get back to you on that later. Let's see what else. Did you? By the way, what was it? What was your name? Fuck. I don't know any of your characters' names sometimes. Gwen, right?
What?
Did you ever? Are you just gonna sleep on whatever the fuck your sword is, or do you ask someone to do anything about it, or anything like that?
I mean, I guess I'm like, I squint at the sort of like, hey B, and that B, hey Zora. Well, I guess I'll wake Zora in the morning and ask her to fashion.
All right, you decide to ask her tomorrow after you sleep.
Because she's like grumpy, sleep deprived already. She's like, I'm tired.
Okay, I see. We can do that next morning. Cool. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do that night, or are you guys all tucking in?
Question for the things I just learned. Are you gonna like send me the descriptions of them later, or should I put things down?
I can just send it to you right now
Sure.
if you want to read it. You don't have to add it immediately. I have no idea if we're actually gonna get into a fight or not today. Probably
I'm-
not. Probably not.
I'm
Like-
gonna put us in a fight. Let's go.
Alright, I'm just saying I didn't prepare any fights because they're not just a relatively short notice.
Right. We'll roll with it.
If you want me to prepare a fight, you're gonna need to give me some time. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes. Just like grab random shit from the freaking cobalt, whatever.
Oh, we wake up, new morning, new day.
Yeah, new day, regain your slots, spend your hit dice, gain your whatever stuff. You wake up, and you know, well, let's see what's happening. You guys, like, get out of your room and you file it into the workshop. You see, like, the dwarves they're not even sleeping in their rooms. Some of them are just conked out in the workshop, like sleeping over like their anvils or their workbenches or something. Right? You also see like a bunch of bottles like strewn all over the workshop. So you suspect that they were either celebrating or working or both or something like that, but they were doing something in here.
Alright, up and at 'em, boys. You dwarves eat some breakfast, so do we. Let's go.
The dwarves don't respond.
Are they like conked out?
They're conked out. They're gone.
Well, I'm gonna get the breakfast ready, and if you're not up by then, I'll slam you out onto the table. Let's go. I go and prepare the breakfast.
We were working all night. You hear Thulvin say from the middle of the room. It was just I was kind of celebrating, but also someone here wanted something or whatever. And you figured, you got me out of the cage. You got me out of the crystals, so like I guess she has a point, right? We should do something in return. And I took a brief glance at what she was holding, and I didn't know that much about it, but it was I think this should work, yeah. And he's got like he motions at like a hunk of metal in the center. It seems to be like a cartridge of sorts.
Thank you. Take it from him. Walk over to Bren.
What?
Bren.
Wait. You,
Can't help it
did
with
it
this.
work with your gun?
Well, they made something.
What is
Touch
this?
my gun though.
I'll
but
look it
you-
over.
Can you?
It looks like it kind of looks like a cartridge similar to the ones that should be used in Zelra's gun, but like you're not sure why they would just make something like that.
Huh. No, I don't know too much about magic, but this thing looks a bit heftier. Wouldn't this be unstable usually? And it just toss it back to Zelda. Try it out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe has some more oomph behind it. Take some shots.
Can you do it for me?
You could reload yourself, Zel.
No, it's like a
It has to
different.
be installed.
Yeah, you have to
Oh shit. Okay.
take out the old one and put in the new one.
That's exact. I'm sorry. I'm just sleepy right now. Okay. I'm using this table. I clear a bunch of their shit off the table.
Alright, you do that, and freaking Thulvin just like slides off and like falls on the floor. He just starts sleeping as you shove him aside.
I put the sniper rifle down, look it over, I'm like, all right, nope, real confidence behind this, but let's try it, and I'll try to install the new thing.
Well,
Fire
I mean,
assistance.
yeah, you can go assist them. Between the two of you, it should be fine. Like you don't know how these magic guns operate. That doesn't mean you've never taken one apart before. Right?
Shit, Bip, that shit zapped me. Is that supposed to happen?
No.
All right, why don't you do that
kinda-
part?
Your understanding of these magic guns is that they work. You put the parts together and they work. It's kind of like building a computer with like the Legos and stuff, except it's not a computer. It's a magic gun.
What?
Just call her double Lego.
Nice.
What's that analogy? What the?
I'm just saying that's how Brent interprets it. Okay.
I just put it together. I don't understand how it works. We just know where stuff goes together.
Exactly. You just know some. You just know how to take stuff apart in terms of components.
Alright, after getting zapped 2 or 3 more times, we fucking install it. Alright, Zell, here. And I fucking, start washing the soot off my hand.
Thanks. Want help with breakfast? I don't know how to cook, by the way, but it's okay.
I look at Zell, I remember sometimes when she has tried to cook in the past. Hey, Bip, you think you give me a hand in here too? I walk off.
I am a master of fire. I could.
All right. Zara, while you take back your gun, you start pulling the trigger, and nothing happens because you didn't load your gun.
I would like to load my gun.
All right, you load your gun, you infuse your energy into the gun so that it will start firing, and you realize that this gun seems to be taking more of your energy than usual.
It'll be fine, right?
Yeah, it's fine. You just noticed that it took more energy than usual.
Okay. I mean, it's the same as, reloading once and reloading twice. Same difference.
You feel like it's more like you loaded the gun 1.5 times, but okay.
Well, my point is, back then I reloaded twice, it's 12. Now I reload once, it's 12. That's what I mean.
What do you mean by 12? Your gun shoots 4 times.
Yeah, and I reload twice, which means 12. But now
What?
it shoots 6, right? Or 5?
You're
6.
you reloaded twice. Okay, my math is bad. No, it shoots 6. Yes.
Yes, so it's the same as before. Same as the last fight, actually.
Okay. It shoots 6 instead of 4. They did that stuff. That's something that Dolvin was able to do with like minimal inspection of your gun. And he figured that was something relatively simple. Of course, it took them the entire night because they weren't actually working on it that hard. But but look, you can see that there's a lot of bottles thrown all over the freaking workshop. So obviously they were doing something else in the meantime.
I called Bren into the kitchen. I'm like, Bren, when can we leave? I'm tired of playing nice with these dwarves. I don't like them.
They just made you something, didn't they?
Yeah, but that's payment.
Well, I'm sure if we give them a couple times, they'll cook up something, right?
I guess.
We'll just check
I
back
don't
in,
trust-
at some point. I'm pretty sure Bip has their number, and once they make something, we'll give them a call.
I give a long look at Bip. I give a long look at Bren. I'm like, yeah.
You want to kill something? I see it. All right, let's go. Hey, Gwen, Philip, you up?
No.
Start serving up the very creative use of the small few ingredients we had of breakfast. Leave some aside for the dwarves for when they wake up.
Another one of the dwarves stumble into the workshop. He seems to be carrying us like a small sack in his hands.
Oh, which one are you? 2, 6, 4?
I'm 7.
Ah, that one.
Yeah.
Are you the one I shot?
I think that was 4.
Ah, cool.
But I did something a little different compared to these guys. I'm not well versed in blacksmithing yet, so I went back to the shrine to check out if anything else was there, and we never managed to check in beyond the rock wall before, because it was a rock wall, right? Seems reasonable, right?
You're dwarves, though. Don't you burrow through rocks?
Yeah, but why would we burrow into an enclosure that we knew sealed some unspeakable horror?
Because it's fun.
I don't know about that one, but I was out for a bit, and there seems to be some interesting crystals left inside that enclosure. I took some of them out with me for inspection, and
I'll look at Zell when he says crystals. Oh, what kind of crystals?
I'm not sure exactly, but I believe it's what some people will call fire crystals or something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So,
that's cool. That's great. Oh okay, that's fine.
it's like if I remember correctly, the way it works, like some crystals, they're like magical, right? Like they're not normal crystals, and they're magical in such a way because they store some sort of energy inside of them, right? So in this case, it would be like there's some sort of fire energy stored inside these crystals, and they could be used to make some sort of things like magical jewelry or like some sort of installation into stuff. Depends on who works with it, but seems to have been a collection in the cave, and I extracted out some of them for the sake of research, of course. But you know, I know the rest of them. They've been working on some stuff for an entire night. Well, they were also drinking, but like you know, I think we have some room to celebrate after all of this.
Yeah, of course. Just got out
Right.
of the fucking crystal. Your boss should be like pretty happy.
Yeah, so we were celebrating for a bit, but afterwards we got down to do some amount of work. I went out to look for this stuff. I'm back. I'm pretty tired, but I guess you probably should take some of them with you.
No, yeah, I think look at Bip and Zell. These two could like that sort of thing. Hey Bip,
I am present.
he's got like these elemental shards of fire.
Elemental shards of fire are my middle name.
You heard him.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see how many you guys get.
I mumble under my breath so that only Bren can hear me. Good thing he gave it to us. I was gonna steal it.
Brett just like gives a very like haha smile. Like it just gives Zell a look. All right.
All right, you guys get 18 crystals worth of fire crystals.
Is that all he picked up, or is there more he's holding?
I mean, there's more he's holding, but like you guys got the most of it. The rest he says like we're gonna do some research on this before.
As I push like Bip forward to talk to him and take the crystals, I like take a step back to Zell, put my hand on her shoulder. Now remember, Zell, as long as they do good work here, we can reap the benefits afterwards. Burning a bridge means you can't cross the river.
Bren sees me like stretching my fingers out, and I slowly just put my hand back down.
It's like I suspect that we could. The door is just like, oh man, everyone's asleep, but I suspect that maybe they can do something with these when they wake up. I'm just gonna go sleep as well. He like stumbles out of the room.
Alright, get some sleep, but there's some breakfast I set aside for y'all.
Thanks. I'll try to eat that before I sleep.
Sure. Like I look at the other guys. Alright, boys, what's the plan?
While they eat breakfast, I kind of turn to Bren. I'm like, so how much do you actually trust them? I know you said we can have like contacts, but do you trust him? He's a little strange, don't you think?
Here's the thing with the trust. They're shit. They're bad at trying to kill stuff. They're incompetent. So even if they try to fuck us over, we can handle it. I'm not worried. And hey, they gave you some new stuff, right? They gave you that gizmo at the very beginning. Now they upgraded your gun.
I was talking about BB.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I thought you were talking about the doors.
About our party. I was like motioning at the rest of our group, like,
Oh,
trust them?
BB is consuming breakfast.
well, look at him. See, he's a metal man, but he's eating my breakfast like that. Gotta respect that. And hey, they like did handle that fight. They went down the very front way against that thing, right? At the very least, they're not coward.
Yesterday, I looked into what BB was, and then I tell him about the things I Marshall checked off BB. All the shit, the giant fucking form behind him.
Bren's eyes are like trying to like wriggling back and forth. Like, oh, I only got like maybe 10% of that. So what? He's magical. We knew this, yeah.
It's not what he seems. I don't know if we should be so trusting. If we should put our lives in their hands. And Gwen's with the little lordling. How do we know we can trust her?
Well, Gwen seems more. I don't know. She doesn't give the air of a noble. I had a talk with her, and she came into her standing.
By the way, Gwen probably dumps the sword on Yuzaura at some point.
Gwen, how's it going? You like breakfast? My brother's a great cook, right? Smile.
Brett just facepalms in the background and Zell does a 180.
I stare at this very 180 turn in personality. Yeah, it's good breakfast. Nom nom nom.
Did you sleep well?
It's
How's
very,
it going?
it's very
What do you need
tasty.
help with?
Hey, actually, now that you mention it, you mind taking a look at the sword? I noticed you were very good at figuring out what the staff and cloak was, and I didn't go to school or anything, so
Sure.
magic school.
I guess identify.
Alright, you cast Identify. Let's see. You look at it, and you see that this appears to be a moon touch sword, right? And it glows in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's just your Identify has kind of changed in form. It seems to have modified itself to whatever the fuck formatting the BB's
Gamer
Mad-
screen.
She has a UI.
Yes,
she has an Identify UI now, as opposed to just knowing what it does. Like she like reads the text as she looks at the item, and then you see a bunch of question marks.
This isn't anything I can figure out. Where'd you get this?
It was a gift from a good friend back home before I left on this journey. So I haven't had much time to get used to it. I don't know, I just thought it was, nifty sword, glows in the dark, little nightlight.
Nifty. Very nifty.
But there was some weird shit that was happening in the last fight. And I don't know how to do that, so could only
Yeah, I noticed. And I give Bren a look. I'm like, see? They're on
Huh?
that kind of look. I'm
Brett
like,
gives you a puzzled look because he did not see it because he's on the other side of the map.
So I don't know if you could tell anything's going on here.
I think it's too different, too unique, too antique.
You see a bunch of question marks. There are some words that like pop out to the question marks.
They're
Just like,
level locked.
you see the word mirror and some other like clone and like trial. It's just like
Read these words out to her. Whatever you're saying, I'll read out to her. Do these words mean anything to you?
I don't know, do they mean anything to me? God?
no. No.
It seemed to appear to be some sort of like family relic or something from the friend that gave it to me. So perhaps there's some kind of mysterious power locked behind it. But
Mysterious power, huh? I hand the sword back to her very carefully.
well, he was a wizard himself. So you know how wizards are. Magic shit. I squint at BB.
I'm a wizard.
But for now, it's a good sword and saved my life a bit, so, it'll come when it comes.
Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Smile.
No, thanks for checking. Did you, need something from me?
No. I was just talking to Gwen, or Bren, about how he has a crush on you. Yeah.
I stare at Bren.
Are we here listening to all this? Like, is this right next to us?
Oh, I mean, Zelda's literally speaking the top of her lungs.
I stare back at Brett.
I turn
Stare back at Zell.
I'm about to pass some breakfast fear to Beep, and I'm like, wait, what?
I give Bren a smile too. I'm like, hi.
I was just, going on how attractive you were in the battle, Gwen. Zell just, misconstrues this from time to time. But don't tell me more about, you got the sword from that good friend, you say.
I hide behind. I start walking behind BB, just like walk back and like.
Hello. This appears to be a culturally awkward situation.
Yes, it is.
I pour some more breakfast fear just down a drink.
We're all gonna stare off now.
No, that's false. Philip is eating as if there's nothing going on.
Good dwarven food.
Lola, you want some breakfast beer?
I'm unsure if this is how you treat people you are attracted to, but I must admit I am taken.
Ah. Well. I respect that. Yeah.
I seem suspicious of the claim that you're actually attracted to me.
Well, no, I'm attracted. I was just not doing anything. I'm attracted in general. But yeah.
Yeah.
I respect your decision.
Because you seem to be attracted to many people, according to your personality.
I just like to get along with people. What's wrong with that?
Yep, and I seem suspicious of Zell with her very different personality this morning.
Well, Zell, and I look at Zell as like, tries to get along with people. She's awkward from time to time, aren't you, Zell?
Maybe it's an acceptable human interaction.
She tries too hard sometimes. It gets away from her. There's a proper decorum about these things, right, Zell?
Philip, you are listening into the conversation. As they say stuff like proper decorum, you think back to how this girl was like rifling through your stuff in the middle of the night and shit like that. You're not really sure if that's proper decorum or not. They never did that in the noble courts, as far as you can tell, anyways.
I told him it was a dream, Kami-sama. The lightning and shit, I did something. I was like, this is a dream, and then I cast something.
I think it didn't work.
Yeah, I remember it not working, but
you tried and then you left. You didn't check if it worked or not.
I don't know, man. The last time there was a party in court, there were like two couples making out under the table.
Yeah, but that's not considered proper decorum. Kami-sama says.
You see Brent for a second. He's just like fiddling with his like.
You guys can decide what's going on and answer the doorbell. Do some roleplay.
Prosthetic
I don't know.
pinky and his. All right. In either case, Gwen. Yeah, fine. I like to get along with plenty, right? I do think you're attractive. Hey, someone that can handle their sword. Why wouldn't they be, right? But no, I'm not making any moves. It's up to you. What you
no, you're very you're very attractive man yourself. I just think that
in mutual respect, I'm not gonna make things uncomfortable with the party. Yeah?
I feel like you have issues, man.
You grasp at his arm.
Food.
What do you mean by issues?
I stare at you. I stare at Zell. Stare back at you. Stare back at Zell.
Not seeing any of this because she's just not looking at you guys.
Wait, no. Now I gotta know what issues do I got?
I pat you on the shoulder consolingly. You have issues, man.
Yeah, what? I've broken up with a number of people, but none of them said I've got issues. They just said it didn't work out. What are these issues?
Look, if your partner says it's not me, it's you, it's definitely you.
Huh? It's very like flabbergasted. Wait, all right. I don't mean to be rude, but we've known each other a few days. What issues did you see just in a few days? They must be blatant.
I stare consideringly into the air and I'm thinking about this. How do I phrase this?
Hasn't it been? How long has it been?
Like a week or two,
We-
right?
It's been like a week. It was 9 days.
Really, like a week or more, yeah.
Yeah, just over a week.
Bren, your cooking gives me gas.
Is my cooking? What?
Interesting sensation.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, Bip. I'll cut down on the beans.
Was there beans here?
I don't know. I'm just assuming. Is that what gave you the gas, Bip?
It was the organic material.
Most food is organic.
That is interesting.
Do you eat like oil?
Oil would be easiest.
Let's see how it is, Bip. I've lost your heart too. My cooking just gives you gas. We can never be together.
I am uncomfortable.
I pat Bren on the back without looking at you guys.
Brent is just, laughing and whatnot about this. He doesn't seem to be taking it too seriously, even though he did get a sense of embarrassment when Zell first mentioned it.
Oh yeah, like some of the stuff I was saying earlier, I wasn't like saying all that. I was just like, what are these two crazy siblings doing?
Well, in either case, I think we haven't covered. Last fight yesterday was a well-fought fight. It was very, very courageous of all of you to march down straight up on that creature. And then defeating all those large bones as well. Good on all of you. I did not see all of the fight, but in either case, I feel like we've grown stronger and more closer together as companions.
I raise my mug of water.
Cheers.
Raised by breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
Bren, remember the last time you gave me alcohol?
That wasn't alcohol, dear. That was something. You want the stronger stuff again? Might not be good for
No,
the beginning of the day, but
I'm good. I don't want anything that smells like that at all.
all right, more from me. And you see, he just takes out his mutagen, pours it in his breakfast beer, and drinks it. Brent has a disadvantage on wisdom saving throws now. Oh, that's some good stuff. Oh. Let's get started. What are we doing?
Let us transport ourselves to the Black Forest and punch something.
All right. Also, out of character then, just so we cover it since Engine seems to be still gone. How much? At some point, we want to take downtime, but do we have an estimate when we want to do that?
I have no idea.
Because
Whenever we make enough money to make it worthwhile.
that's true. But
Yes.
taking downtime also, we'll let the dwarves get 6 weeks to do stuff. That they might have more stuff as well.
Maybe we'll do push-ups.
Because I don't see them inventing a whole lot just in a few days while we go do things.
I mean, what do we want? Because then we would be capped on, money.
Downtime, there's a bunch of stuff. You can work, you can train, you can research. Is there anything people know they want to get or do for downtime?
I'm kind of leaning towards Trick just because it seems nifty.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of fits well with my character. But it also kind of depends on what Engine is going to allow me to do with it. If I could do some fucked up shit with it, then you know what? That's going to be really funny to me. All of a sudden, you got a new gun in your hands, 6 new bullets. Let's go, Brent.
Goddamn. What about you, Bip? Lawrence?
There's a lot of expensive stuff.
You're going to be expensive, John, because you got all your spell scrolls, right?
I don't really know what I want.
Because if we at least know that, okay, we want to make money, then maybe we should also go to, Winterhaven and see if there's jobs as well. Maybe one near the Black Forest.
Oh, whatever it is, it's probably going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
So I do propose maybe going to Winterhaven, see if there is a job that involves killing stuff this time rather than maybe, guarding stuff. That could, two birds, one stone.
Killing stuff.
I'm assuming Engine's mom came and this is his 15 to 20 minutes he needs.
Yeah.
Seems like.
He said the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
Philip,
Engine's mom.
do you want
Me.
anything? Do you want any of these?
Where any of
Simple summary.
Simple summaries.
The
I see it.
feats. There's a lot of like martial stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but extreme speed, both combat-wise, seems very good, and also narratively, that's the shit that fucked up Bren against the dragon. So I'm like, oh shit, he has to learn this shit now. He got fucked up by it. So that's his goal right now.
We only have like 500, right?
We have 500 something gold at the moment. So we probably want to do at least one more job before doing downtime at all.
Tech
The
sounds
dwarf-
broken.
What seems broken?
Tech sounds broken, but also it seems like they would use all of our money
It seems only one damage source, right? So it's only a single attack or something.
for each person.
Oh, any creature can see.
Yeah,
Reaction. So it's reaction. You can use it for the big one then, right?
I can use it to counterspell an AOE.
Okay, I hope you guys stalled long enough.
Yeah.
What happened? Give me the brief summary.
Finish the campaign while you're gone.
Okay, got it. I'm surprised you finished the campaign. I don't even know what happens in the campaign.
Don't worry, we don't either.
Okay.
Brief summary, awkward conversation left to a mature and conversation where we're like, yeah, we did shit. Now we're gonna do more shit.
Oh, cool. I'm glad I missed that. I mean, what?
And my proposal is we go to Winterhaven, see if there's any job postings. Hopefully, one that involves killing shit, because that seems to be what people wants to do.
People
Shit.
go around and
Kill
killing
some
it.
shit.
Kill some.
All right. I mean, let's see. All right, you guys want to head down to Winterhaven now? Is that the play? Are you like taking the teleportation offer, or are you walking down?
How far is it a walk? Do we know? Because I remember you saying there's only one teleportation left from Death Mountain.
Well, for now, they probably will fix it.
Oh, yeah, but do we know how far down it is?
It'll take like 4 days.
How y'all feeling? You want to hike or you want to do that teleporting magic wumbo numbo shit?
How much is the bus ticket?
0.
Done.
It is 0 for these guys because they are doing it as a favor for you.
Imagine this. BB has been conscious for 2 months or something like that. Like his subjective experience of his entire lifetime has been 2 months. 4 days is a long time, bitch.
Damn, okay. I heard the bucket.
4 days? That's 4 days he can save that can go to his mission. 4 days saved. His mission's real important, don't forget. You gotta save the world or some shit. Restore the timeline.
Here, Del, you know how to operate one of these things, or do we gotta wake up the dwarves?
Do I know how to operate one of these things?
You should try hitting the button that says teleport.
That seems like a good start.
Why don't you go ahead and test it out then, BB? Stare at him.
I'll be the
You
test
give me
subject,
a-
and he walks in.
Vivi, give me Arcana check.
Yeah.
Zell tries to grab for Bren to pull him back.
Oh, Bren gets pulled back.
All right, Vivi, you stare at this device and you remember in your mind that these teleportations. You also remember from your brief foray into fiddling with a freaking manual that Zara tried to steal. That the like making these things is rough. Maintaining it is rough, but simply using it is like, as long as someone can cast the initial spell, all that's really needed is to know where you need to teleport to. And as you came from Winterhaven in the first place, you do you do know like what Winterhaven's teleportation sigil is.
I pop in Winterhaven's address into the GPS.
Okay. You pop it in, and portal opens up. Right.
So it's like
It
a
seems
portal?
yeah, it's like a portal.
Hey, Bib, what do you think would happen if I shot through the portal?
Violence.
Maybe I just toss a coin and I toss a copper coin.
You toss a copper coin in.
Oh, seems
It's
safe.
gone.
Hey, let's go.
It frays a little bit, but like the portal looks like it's fraying a bit, but otherwise it seems relatively stable.
Okay, jump through.
Jump
Let's
You
let it
jump
go.
through.
Follow.
All right, Tess, Gwen, you jump through, and you find yourself back in the Winterhaven Shrine. There seems to be another dude on the other side maintaining the connection at the moment.
Rolling landing 3-point.
And it seems to be a different dude than the last person you saw in this freaking like
Sup,
shrine.
man.
And it's just like, I don't know if it's quite that amazing of an experience, but good roll.
Thanks. And then I move aside so the other people can come
Brian
through.
flops out. He is intoxicated. Oh, what? Ugh, it always turns my stomach.
Clank, clank, clank.
Where are you guys coming from, anyways?
Springtime Mountain or something.
Springtime Mountain. Never heard of it.
Yep, new and up
Is it
and
on this
coming.
Is it on this island?
Yep. New and upcoming attraction. I'll get tons of business in the future. All right, let's go. What's up?
Interesting. Okay.
And you are an effective marketer.
Yeah, they said they wanted to rebrand, so we helping them out.
We should make brochures.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Phoebe
Business
knows what
cards.
time activity will be.
Oh, Zell, you can like write in a lot of languages, right? Maybe you can, make it so anyone can read the brochures.
Just
Aren't
write
there
them in
some-
hieroglyphics.
Aren't there supposed to be separate brochures in different languages?
Ah, damn. But what if you want to give one to someone, but you're like, oh shit, they don't understand the language I read. Oh wait, but they wouldn't understand you then.
You know that store that has all its instructions in picture form? I think it's called IKEA.
Damn. That's a pretty famous crafting store. They're doing some revolutionary technique where they make the parts and have the people who buy and install it themselves for cheap.
Right?
All right, we walk down the street and go to their Adventurers Guild place here, right?
Yes, there is. There is a branch office. It's like a small, it's just a small dinky place, right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we visited.
Bob is manning the counter.
Let's go check on Bob, guys.
Printed a resume for us.
Halfling Bob is checking on the counter right now.
Oh wait, Bob, we're back from killing a demigod. How you doing?
What?
Anyway,
Oh,
yes, how you
yeah.
doing?
I'm doing all right. What's this about a demigod?
Never mind.
A
What-
little drunk. Don't worry about him.
I
Yeah.
see. Got it. It's just his intoxicated ramblings. All right.
what?
Okay. Well, how can I help you?
Well, we were looking at what jobs you got posted around here.
Oh, let's see. Well, let's see. I think got some new ones recently. Yeah, check the board. I'm pretty sure we got some new ones.
All right, Zell, you like reading?
Go over and look what we got.
Well, there's still the one. There still seems to be some notice. there is some notice about like the abandoned village that you guys were told about before. There seems to be some like poster about that now, where people are trying to figure out what exactly is there. It appears to be mysteriously abandoned, whatever that means. And they suspect that there's some sort of secret hiding there, but they don't know what. There is there appears to be some request forms for magic rocks, and there's a couple of them from different people. One is from your local magic store attendant, Rin Tosuka, who appears to need it for her thesis. And another one appears to be from some doctor in Wyvern Crest, who reportedly needs them for constructing automatons or something like that.
Right, baby.
What else is there?
So basically lots of magic rocks, right?
They're looking for people to sell magic rocks or stuff like that, or be a supplier or something.
There appears to be a significant market.
What else is there?
Starter magic rock trading company.
There's some reports about some berries, but like nobody knows where these berries are coming from. They've become a recent like delicacy in like some parts of the island, but again, no one knows where they came from.
I look over at Bren. I look over at the paper. Delicacy, huh?
It appears they're not really sure where it's coming from, and it'll be nice to know like where it's coming from. Like someone put up that request. It appears to be like some people are withholding this information, so like someone put like a bounty on it or something. Find these things, please. What else is there? I'm like I have like a list of stuff. I need to highlight which stuff I already told you.
Also,
Can
you
you
have the
give
bounty.
us a list and how much they are worth? Instead of telling
number of dollars on it.
us everything, can you like write a list and then just like
I can do that. Yeah. Let me but like that the list I had doesn't have a lot of details. It's just like a sentence. Right?
I feel like that would be easier to keep track of than memorize.
I can give you a list of what I've highlighted as you guys have done already.
Okay.
Or like you guys have, but like this is just like me telling you guys more details about the stuff now.
Okay.
There also seems to be some request to do a delivery at a ranch that is
Let's filter by violence and then sort by cash money and pick the top one.
sort by violence.
No. Filter by violence.
Filtered by violence.
There you go. You can trust the AI to do the real work.
As I'm reading through these, I just like look at the paper and look at the person who it's relevant to. Just looking over, like, they probably like this one. Automaton, huh? I look over at BB. Automaton. Stroke my chin.
Not subtle at all.
So what do you guys want to do?
All right, so filtering by violence. One of them appears to be that there seems to be a Rathian Rathlos pair that's been harassing the trade routes between Wyvern Crest and Barkbrook. You don't know where Barkbrook is.
Done.
There's also You remember there was this wanted poster of this sus ass dude who's been like murdering people. He's got 2 right hands. He's like
Murderer. Okay, done.
he's running around the somewhere around Winter Haven last time people have
That's
checked.
where we are.
Yes.
Dude, that was close. It involves violence, and does it pay money?
I mean, he's got a bounty on his head.
Don't know
Done.
how much
They're
money.
alive. No, you don't know how much money.
What the fuck? What's a bounty up? It doesn't say how much it's for.
I know, right? Who would take the fucking job then? If it's fucking one fucking piece of copper, I'd be like, the shit, I'm gonna shoot you on the spot.
Well, Kami-sama says you have to hope you get rewarded reasonably well.
Oh, wait, Bob, do any of these contracts have prices on them?
No. We tend to do it on a case-by-case basis.
Alright, then do it right now on a case-by-case basis. Give
Yeah,
me
I'm not the
dollar
one who
signs.
comes up with the payment plans here.
Who comes up with them?
Call your boss.
The headquarters.
Hey, Bip, you got the number. Call him.
And I'm ready to become a bandit.
I
Alright.
turn to Gwen and feel, what do you guys want to do? Smile?
Well, 2 right hands does sound pretty abnormal.
Ah, yes. You fancy yourself a hero or some sort, huh? Smile.
Well, I just want to test out some new things.
Ah, I see. You want to fight.
We are murderers.
I look at BB. Aha, I see.
All right.
Violence.
In either case, it looks like this murderer is close by, so we can investigate around, pick up some details. And if we don't want to take the job, we can always come back here and pick up that other one. Or look into others.
We can always assure we get appropriate compensation.
I propose threatening them.
Wow.
If we don't get paid, you're about to have 2 right hands like this guy too.
Oh, right.
Do we just walk around town doing perception checks? See if they've got any special hands.
You can do that.
Dude,
Yes.
I ain't going near anyone who calls themselves special hands.
But let's see. You can look around that way, of course, or you can try asking around people who know anything, or there's some options you have there. That's up to you guys if you want to pursue this.
Are we doing some mining, or what are we doing?
Also exploring in general tends to involve violence, just so you know. So like honestly, any of the quests you decide to go after, like Bob is like saying like I'm not really sure what you mean by filtered by violence, because like honestly any of these could have violence in it. Probably will have violence in it. So I'm going to filter by violence, and then he just points at the board again. There, I'm done.
We're gonna potentially go murder a murderer according
Oh,
to
that thing. Heard about that.
I look over at Bren and I'm like looking at BB and I look at Bren and I look at Philip. I'm like, look at them. They're kind of sus, I give him that look like,
Right. Okay. Let's see. So you guys want to just start asking people around? Or you guys have a more concrete plan?
want all the details of like who saw him, when they saw him, and where they saw him, and what he did.
Are you asking Bob for this?
Yes.
I was thinking Bob would fucking tell us, yeah.
All right. Bob's like, okay, I can tell you what I know about the situation thus far, but again, I don't know all the specifics. Okay, otherwise, we wouldn't be. If I knew more than normal, we probably wouldn't need to have a notice for this. All right. So,
I mean, somebody
guy.
saw him, which means you have information about him. So just give me the goddamn information.
All right. Hold up. All right, two right hands. This guy, he's been notorious in he's been notorious before this island. Like he's got a track record going to several different kind of provinces and areas where he like walks around and like stabs people. No one really knows how he does it either. It there's like some reports, but they're all kind of a little peculiar, I guess. We suspect that he has some sort of magical ability that allows him to kill other people's in unseen fashions, but it's nothing like we've ever like heard of before. I've seen reports of like people saying that there's a weird shadowy figure that accompanies this perpetrator, but they only see the shadowy figures on surfaces. Generally speaking, they seem to be reflective surfaces of some sort.
Okay.
From that description, would I understand it by my Hunter's Bane feature to be a undead, fey, or fiend?
It is. What does your Hunter's Bane feature do again?
It gives me advantage on intelligence checks as well as tracking checks for these types of creatures.
Give me intelligence check. You can give it with advantage. Sure.
Oh, which intelligence? Arcana or just anything?
You can just make I would say you make a flat intelligence check in this case, but if you want to make what other intelligence checks there's Arcana and
Arcana, religion, nature, history.
Make Arcana history.
Okay. You saw the roll, or?
Yeah, I did. That's plenty sufficient. Okay, you rolled Arcana. You've heard of some strange reports while you were working before you got onto this island that were being filed into the allocators or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, there seems to be some reports of a strange magical phenomenon that has been happening in various places throughout, like, the lands. It is not like, wizard or like magic or like traditional magic that you guys are normally heard of. They seem to be a special type of magic that is very thematic around certain properties. There appears to be that the reason why this has been coming out is because there have been people who have been using these powers for less than savory activities, but like this isn't really stuff that you guys specialize in or anything like that. You just get the reports because of intelligence, right? And because like these things may be important to know if you ever have to face off with someone like that, right? The thing about them is that it's a very new subject, and there are studies that are trying to be made about them. but right now it's like there is one person that seems to have been making a study on them. And that's actually something you saw as well. You didn't read the paper because it was like super technical, but you saw the title of it, and it was like study on the existence of stands, a new magical concept.
Okay. Burn
Right.
file that away.
Motherfucking JoJo's.
All right. So you have the impression that whatever this is this concept called a stand, where it is more of like a thematic representation of magical power. It is similar to kind of like a contracted fiend or something like that. It's similar to being a warlock in a lot of aspects, but
Okay.
a
That
little
makes
different.
sense.
Yeah.
Would I know anything else? Just from information gathering with our group.
Are you asking around for other people, or are we still grilling Bob here?
I know anything like just how to one,
Like from the reports because of the.
Oh, from the reports?
Did we check the Pokédex?
Nothing. It's nothing in the Pokédex or anything like that. You've read these papers too, by the way, Zara. You can give me a similar check. I think it's like Arcana as well. You can do that, or Arcana or History.
history. Oh.
You did not really pay attention to these things. It appears that Bren was more attentive to these matters due to some reason.
I don't trust magic. I know how to fuck it up. Well, in either case, looks like we have to find some more information. How y'all want to do this? You want to split up maybe for a day, see what we can find? If there's any sources y'all know in town?
Where have all the attacks been? I asked Bob.
Okay. So these attacks, there seems to be he usually is supposed to have a pattern. He usually goes after females, right? Like not warriors necessarily, like people like knights, like that knight over there, not people like her, more like nobles or like peasant females, or like people who are considered more defenseless, right? But ever since he kind of got on the radar, he still mostly kills those type of people when he can, but he also seems to have started killing those who try to investigate him. And if he catches wind of it, he tends to take some time out of his busy schedule to shank them and kind of leave it as a warning for anyone else.
BB will disguise himself as a noble woman.
Wow, that really works on you, Bip. How'd you do that?
What? I haven't done it yet.
Oh, oh, that's what you said. I thought you actually did it.
Anyways, the reason why we have this notice on this island is because we have some people who matches the the MO and the victim description that have been murdered on this island, specifically in Winter Haven most recently.
How big is Winter Haven?
It's not that big of a town.
Like triangulate.
Oh my fucking god! I still haven't put up the map. I knew I was forgetting something. It is like it is about the same size as Wyvern Crest, maybe a little smaller.
I don't remember how big Wyvern was.
What's the like?
I can show you a
estimate?
Wyvern. Population estimate. 500.
Oh, it's not bad.
Like Wyvern Crest and Winter Haven are both like pretty much booming at this point.
I mean, we can like triangulate it, right?
They're not considered large They're not like considered like a city, but they're considered large settlements.
All right, Bip. I know you have skills. Make us a map, and we'll pinpoint exactly where these attacks have been.
Okay.
Well,
BB has a
he hasn't been attacking recently. He's been kind of laying down though.
When was the last attack?
When was the last attack? Like a month ago.
Where's
Okay,
the problem?
what was the frequency before that?
What was the frequency before that? It was a lot more frequent before. But
Oh
for
my
some
god, give
reason,
me a time, Bob.
like maybe like once a week or something like that. Sometimes even multiple times a week. But like for some reason, ever since killing someone here, he's been keeping it real down low. I suspect what that really means between you and me is that this guy isn't actually that strong, right? But he recognizes that, and because of the type of people that are here, I think he probably figured out there's some really big players around these parts, and he doesn't want to stir up anything anymore. Or maybe he just doesn't want to take fights with people that he doesn't think he can beat.
Now, I assume this, but has been the attacks been at night or?
Most of them have been at night, yes, but not all of them.
Have you considered installing street lamps?
From what I can tell, even though most murders have been at night, it hasn't necessarily been done in the dark.
Okay. Have you considered installing street lamps
Wait,
anyway?
Define that in the dark. You mean people's homes?
Like, yeah, some of them have been murdered in people's homes when the lights are on, right? They have like candles or like some other type of light apparatus. Some of them like they have been done in places that, some of them even been done in front of people. And again, we have gotten reports of what has transpired, but like we haven't seen the two-handed man do the deed himself. We've just seen him around every single time.
Uh-huh.
People
Right?
just drop dead, and he happens to be there. Is that what?
Yes, exactly. Of course, we don't see him all the time, but he has been spotted enough times that we suspect a correlation.
I see.
Right.
Is there any word from headquarters that he might have moved to a different location?
Nothing of the sorts. He could have moved, but his choices are his choices are if he was moving to a settlement, his choices are pretty limited in the northwest quadrant of this island. I would say the most likely place he would have moved to would be Barkbrook, if anything, because again, if he's worried about big players, Wyvern Crest has plenty of those himself, and I'm not even gonna go talk about the people at Grim Beach. There's plenty of villains that can probably give this guy a run for his money. I don't know if he would necessarily.
The fuck is Grim Beach, man?
Okay. So you know what Winter Haven is, right? Like,
Yeah. Right here.
It usually has to trade with Wyvern Crest through land. We would like to be able to trade through a water channel, but the only water channel we have access to, you pointed it out on the map. You can see to the east of us we have a river close by, right?
Yeah.
But at the mouth of the river where opens up to the sea, that's where Grim Beach is. And the issue is that for Grim Beach is what you could call pirate country. Or pirate settlement. Or they're not even, I would even say that many of them are pirates, but it's generally like a den of villainy, or you can say something like that.
Where is it along the thing? So all the way here?
I will even show you the thing right now.
I see.
Out of character, are we just gonna walk around town, like trying to bait him out, or is that just a waste of time?
You can do that.
Out of character, yeah. We can either use a ploy from within the party, outside of the party, because we know a couple of people that could be targeted now, like the magical girls. And Brandon was also considering going to the brothel to ask questions, because that's where they might know some stuff about a murder that targets girls.
Okay, got it. Those are all like those are not like none of those are wastes of time.
We can
Like,
ask the
I can say
harem.
that much. I can say that much. None of them are wasted time.
And then I could probably like kick up a big fuss about hunting him down.
You could do that. Yeah.
Multiple angles.
Beat.
Yeah.
Draw
BB can
aggro.
be bait.
I don't know about that one.
Maybe you can dress like a noble lady.
Okay.
I'll do your makeup, BB.
All right.
Okay, who wants to play bait? Like actual, like
BB will be bait.
Yeah, well, thanks, Bob. Let's have a discussion outside. And when we're having a baby, you can actually like look like this noble lady that you mentioned.
BB can go to a store and get this guy's skull scroll.
Okay, you guys walk out, I guess. You're back to town square. Man, I'm gonna have to put up this map at some point. I'm gonna try doing it while talking to you guys. But you walk out to town square and you give me a perception check.
all of us.
Yeah, sure, all of you. Bren's too busy thinking about the brothel.
Yeah.
Is Jess here?
What?
Perception, if you want, or you can also not. You don't have to.
I'm blind.
All right. Philip. You recognize that in the town square, sitting at I'm pulling out the map right now, but like sitting around the center of the town square, you see a couple of people that was riding your carriage in the carriage before with you guys. You recognize the male and female that was riding with you, and apparently there was like a race or something.
I was gonna say the ones Bren raced.
Yeah, those people. They seem to be sitting around there at the moment. You see that they're like, you know, they're just kind of chilling at the moment. Seem to be discussing something, but like, you know, that otherwise you don't seem to notice anything else. The rest of you guys are just like, you know, you got out. Besides Zara, the rest of you guys kind of just got out. And you're like, oh, you know, let's figure out how to deal with this problem, right? And you guys are kind of like talking strategies right now and shit like that. Zelra, you look around. You do see those two people, but you also have the sensation that you're being watched by something.
I'll point
Do I
Bren
know
in the
from
direction
where?
of his friends.
Do you know from where? You kind of get that sensation of it's coming from somewhere, but the location keeps changing.
Can I try and investigate further?
Sure.
Can I roll investigation or perception or what?
Roll investigation. Although it's kind of like investigating what you're perceiving, I guess. But it's roll investigation.
I get a D4 with this.
Do you? I mean, if you get a D4 for investigating, yeah, I guess. What's D4 for?
Her racial.
Racial.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I would like to find it or find where it's coming from.
It's a little rough for you. There's enough people around and like kind of clamor around that it is difficult for you to really pinpoint things off of like a gut feeling, but you feel at one point you felt drawn to the water in the fountain.
Water in the fountain?
You felt drawn to like the water in the fountain as well as like a reflection off of like a store window.
What are the rest of the people doing right now? The rest of our group?
So Bib, what you gonna look like? You know, if you could disguise yourself.
BB will look like BB will be a nice princess.
Right. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, but what does a princess mean to you? I don't want like some metal princess, you know.
BB has played Super Mario.
I'm gonna feed my pets. I'll be back in a minute.
You've heard of this term called Super Mario. It appears to be like it's like some pretty well-known comedy play where it always seems to involve a short halfling plumber and a dude and some sort of turtle-like creature, and they seem to be vying over the interest of a princess. And by that, it seems to really be the turtle creature kidnaps the princess, and the halfling plumber goes after him.
I write in my journal as they're talking that somebody is watching us, and I pass it over to Ren.
You do like the water of the fountain is around where you saw those other two people, the male and the female.
Oh, do I get the sense that it's coming from them or the water then?
The water. It's from the water.
Okay.
You sense it's not them, but you do pass by them, and as you pass by them, they do see you, and it's like, oh hey, aren't you
Oi.
the sister of oh you guys
Oh,
all
shit.
here? Yeah,
Yo,
what's
it's
up?
my boy Zidane.
Yo, what's up, Brent? How you doing?
Pretty good. We just killed a demigod. Now we're chilling.
Oh, wow.
What you been up to?
I mean, we haven't done that in a while, but damn, you should just tell me about that. We should discuss this. That sounds big. But
I do
what
believe
were you
Zelda
up
showed me
to?
the message. I was going, and I see like after Zelda showed me the message in her book and says, well, yeah. So what you been up to? And I
I
nod my
mean,
head to the
we've
rest of the
kind
party.
of just been taking a small break at this town for a little while. We kind of looked around the sites, saw what this place is up to, right? Like they saw a bunch of like magic stuff going on. Talked to some of the people around. Some very interesting hotshot figures around here. And there's also it was kind of weird going to the brothel, but
Oh, you went to the brothel. My bad.
no, I mean he gestures over, but it was for the sake of information. It was like kind of
Information was her name, was it? I haven't.
she's the female the dagger next to him is looking more and more cross at the second as the Dane tries to explain this one. He's like, no, you gotta understand. The bartender is she knew stuff around here, so I was asking her about the village down south and stuff if she knew anything.
Hey, either floats your boat. I call me impressed. The bartender, she seemed like a tough nut to crack.
I mean, she is, and also that place seems pretty well run for a place of pleasure. Like the enforcer stuff. Ooh boy.
Did they show you a time too? Damn, you double deep it?
No. I'm just saying I saw those people around. Saw a dude getting kicked out and stuff like that. I was pretty impressed, but no, I didn't. I didn't do anything. Okay, it was just I did exactly what I said I did.
I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
She kind of still looks. Dagger still looks very cross about the matter, but doesn't say anything else.
So you guys picked up the abandoned village quest, huh? That's the job you picked up. We're doing the one with the killer running around.
I mean, no, we didn't pick up any quest or anything. We're not part of the guild, although I think it was on the notice board. We did see that. But no, we're not here for any quest. Again, we're here for studies. So it kind of intersects, I guess. But I guess if we go, we're not gonna necessarily report it or stuff like that, unless it's something really big, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, we intend on probably making our way over there sometime soon. But if you guys intend on going the same direction, we can go together.
Probably. We gotta get more information first, though. Do you guys happen to hear anything while you were at the brothel and stuff? Smile.
What do you mean exactly? You gotta be a little more specific than that.
Did you see the notice board? There's some killer running around.
Oh, that one. Right, yeah, and Dagger's you really should be more concerned about that. It's yeah, it's just a dude who murders defenseless females. What are you worried? And he's she kind of just glares at him again. It's what? Look, I'm just kidding, okay? I know you're not actually defenseless. But sometimes. Okay, I see. I'm gonna stop speaking here. All right, fine. Yeah, we've seen it. What do you want to know?
You've seen it?
No, we've seen the notice. We
Oh,
didn't
okay.
see it. Although I've had a funny feeling, I guess, every once in a while.
What
Like,
do you mean?
ever ever feel like you're being watched sometimes?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is that?
No, of
Are you
course not.
scared?
No,
We
I
can
mean like
travel
just
together.
like the feeling of like your freaking hairs and your like arms stand up on end and you're like, well, for me like my tail starts feeling like really like prickly too.
Hey, your tail.
BB has no hair.
Here's a tail.
Yeah, he has a tail.
Good to know.
He's got like a
Okay.
monkey tail on his back. It's
Neat.
like like and like it feels all kind of like you feel really high strung and stuff. I got that feeling a few times around here, for sure. But nothing concrete as of yet. Like it maybe has something to do with this though. I've heard some rumors about like
I would like.
especially
I would like to know how trustworthy this guy is.
how trustworthy this guy is. I mean,
Like-
you want to roll insight?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I would like to know if he's hiding something or lying to me in any way, like by omission, also.
Okay.
And defer
God
to that.
damn.
Seems like he's telling the truth so far.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Low
Like you don't get the impression that he's necessarily omitting anything, or at least if he is omitting anything, it may not be on purpose, right? Like he appears to be trying to work with you on this matter, and like he could be forgetting something,
but not like on purpose. Lying,
not necessarily
hiding.
on purpose.
Okay.
No.
While Zell's been talking to him, and since she's shown me the note and I saw her like casually pointing her gun in the water, Brandon's just gonna, casually walk around, like stretching his arms, take a seat by the fountain, peer closer.
Okay. Are you like looking for something particular?
No, just making sure it's not odd, right? Isn't like a little kid or something that was the trouble.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, goody. Oh.
For a brief moment, you feel like you saw a dark patch in the water.
Does it remind me of the stand stories? Oh, we got him at.
Right, I put it up. You're at 3. I said there's a fountain, but it turns out there isn't a fountain, so I lied.
Well,
Use our imagination.
Yeah.
The three is
but there is a
perfectly
fountain
covered.
there. It's just not
The
on the
3
map.
is the fountain.
Yeah,
The
it's
3 is the
perfectly
fountain.
covering
Sure.
it.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll go with that. But like, you get this. You get this impression that, like, you did see the black thing, but you didn't know what it was. It just didn't seem like it was supposed to be there.
I'm just gonna sit there casually, let them continue the conversation.
It was like the shadow kind of like flitted by or something, but
Mhm.
you couldn't catch sight of what it was, or if it was just like a trick to your eyes, or like a cloud passing by overhead or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still feel him?
Do you still
walking
feel
nearby?
him?
Yeah.
You still feel weird, yes.
So I still feel like he's nearby.
Something's nearby. You don't know what. Something is watching you.
Do we remember that Bob said that the shadowy figure was seen in reflective surfaces?
I mean
I
you
imagine.
remember. I mean,
Literally
clearly you
happened
remember
10,
it.
Okay,
10 seconds ago.
So, but like, I mean, would they be more on edge? Would you guys?
What do you
I
mean
don't
by
know.
more on edge?
Are the
Keep
dots
going.
being connected?
What do you mean the dots being connected?
The
Oh,
dots
no.
are definitely
The
The
connected
dots
to
are
my house.
the dots are
Okay.
connected as closely as you guys are connecting it. So if you are connecting the dots, then technically speaking, Philip has also connected the dots. All right,
But
it is just a
Philip has
matter
not
of
known that there's something
Right.
there yet.
all right, but like
Right.
you know whether like you can like whether or not you guys like connect the dots in story depends on how much information you share with each other, right? And right now, you guys have definitely been keeping to yourselves about that a little bit.
Do I
I'm
have
just
to
trying to
roll
draw
to
aggro.
notice? Do I have to roll to notice that they're paying attention to the water?
No, you can just see that you can just see that Bren and Zara seem at least Bren seems to have idled onto the fountain.
Yeah, I'm
near
just
the
sitting
other
by the
two.
fountain, relaxing.
You're sitting with the other two right now, while Zara like not right on the same bench, but like you're on a nearby bench, kind of just.
Where's
like,
the
lazing
bench, by the
around.
way? Just so we know.
It's just like around the fountain.
Okay.
Right.
Just a nice little park area, right?
It's
Plaza.
kind of like a nice plaza thing. They got like. Or like I don't know, like you know, like the plazas in like Manhattan, some places you got like the fountain, like the benches around the fountain and stuff, right? It's kind of like that. So you're sitting on a bench like next to the fountain, or if you want, you could just be like you're sitting on the fountain edge or something. And you kind of like taking a look at the water, right?
I'll call Philip over. Hey, Philip, Lordling, come over here for a sec.
I
Mosey
talk
on over.
while I
mosey
talk
on over.
to the other two. Now that I trust them, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, so let's compare notes." And I show them the notebook, and now everybody can just look and see what I wrote. That's a little
Okay.
podcast. I needed to know that I could trust them first. That's why I wanted to do the insight check first.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's like, oh, you're saying we're being watched now? Yeah, and then you see he's not messing around anymore. He's like, Dagger,
He
you
is
tell
observant.
anything?
Does he have two right hands?
I mean, you've seen his hands before. They are a right hand and a left hand.
Okay.
I would like to cast detect magic.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm also like make eye contact with BB and then like clap 2 fingers on my wrist and then like look around.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Fucking look for the guy with 2 right hands.
Yeah, BB asked, what does that mean? BB, okay. You can cast that. Are you casting that as an action? Is it a ritual spell?
It's once per long rest from my.
Oh, okay. Once per long rest. Okay, got it. That thing, right? Okay, yeah, go for it. Cast that. Meanwhile, the rest of you guys are just looking around or something.
I brought Philip to sit next to me and says, "Hey, Lordlin, how you feeling about this fine day?"
Feeling well. Feeling got some brain things going on. I don't quite understand.
Oh, it's cool.
It's
Not
all
the
new.
breakfast beer can itself. We'll get some more sometime, and I'll like nod over to the pool. Like
The fountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say,
Yeah, I noticed
we
you
should
guys
just
are
keep
staring.
we're not staring. No, of course not. We're just keeping an eye on this beautiful day. It's like nice the sun's out. You wouldn't want cloud cover to create shadows or whatnot.
Philip, give me an intelligence check.
How do I do that?
Just roll intelligence.
It's on the left side. Yeah, nice.
You're not sure what he's talking about.
I'm also not sure, so it's okay.
He seems to be gesturing to the pool about this stuff, and you just like it's flying over your head. You just kind of sit there confused as Brent talks about the pool and a nice day of breakfast.
As we're talking, do I still see the shadow in the pool at all?
Hold up, Zara, you cast detect magic. Is anyone else doing anything?
Brad, would you like me to boil the fountain?
Oh no, I'm sure nice cool water is nice for anyone on a nice hot day.
Okay. And
wisdom 0.
Is Gwen doing anything? Gwen, are you doing anything? No? Yes? Maybe?
Or we're just wandering around the town.
Well, we're sitting by the fountain and by Dagger and Zidane.
Right. They're talking about stuff. Zara is comparing notes with Zidane and Dagger. They're currently looking very serious.
I'm dipping my toes in the fountain.
You dip your toes in the fountain. Okay.
Actually, is this a drinking fountain or is this like a bathing fountain? It's a fountain.
No comment.
I feel like it's one of those like Rockefeller Center fountains.
Yeah, you
or
see
like
there are coins in the fountain. That type of fountain. Alright. So if you want to dip your water in your fountain, that's probably fine. Are you gonna do that?
I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting.
You're just sitting?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, Zara, you cast detect magic. Your vision kinda you see your vision kinda get like a kind of a green tint, right? And you see on the other side of your the side of your eyes, you see magic vision activated.
Oh my god.
And yeah, you look around in this green tinted thing, and some things are definitely highlighted, and you for a moment you see the water glow in a very suspicious fashion before it disappears.
Does the glow move to a different location? And do I feel
Give me a perception check.
yeah?
Wow, how?
Wow, your rolls have been garbage. But you did not manage to keep track of it. You just knew that it was there and then it was gone. Like you're not even sure if your eyes played a trick on you, but you have confidence that you saw something.
But it's gone now. And do I feel the feeling of being watched?
You still feel it.
Oh,
Still feel
fuck.
it. You rolled a 21, so you still feel that. You know you're
Okay.
being watched. No one else can tell they're being watched, but like Brad has seen something weird in the water.
How about we band up? You said you guys were traveling the same direction as us, right? We could travel together.
Oh, you
Safety
mean
in
to
numbers.
yes. As a day, it's like yes, I understand. Makes sense. Actually, let's go discuss this somewhere a little more private. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
BB would not like to be murdered.
Oh, you're fine, BB. You heard what they say. They attack women like me or Dagger over here.
Dagger like glares at you. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
You'll be our shield, right?
Dagger just kind of be like, She kind of grips her staff a little tighter when you say that. It's like,
She said that to BB, right?
oh,
BB is a murderer of murderers.
oh yeah. BB is very happy to be the shield / murderer of murderers. Okay, all right. So Zidane kind of ushers you guys, all of you, back into the inn. You guys kind of get into a room. Well, you guys would. They have a room, I guess. So they usher you into their room.
As Bren follows, you see he takes the flash pod that was in his hand and puts it back in. Ready?
Right.
He was about to throw that shit in the fountain.
Okay. Zidane like kind of goes like he ushers all of you into his room, and then he closes it's a nice bright day, but he takes the curtains and closes them. He also closed the door, and he takes the covers from the bed and starts covering everything in the room up. Like a bunch of surfaces in the room up with the bed coverings. And you're just watching him do it. He's like, "What?
Nothing. If that's what you're into, that's fine.
No.
I-
I mean, like we see the notes, right? It's something about reflective surfaces. So I'm just like thinking we probably need to remove those first, just in case. Yeah.
Well, now that we're out here, do you still feel like there's something around, Zell?
Do I? Kami-sama?
Yes, you do.
Nice.
You feel like it's in this room, in fact.
Well, feel like he knows.
Oh, really? In that case, there's probably. I need everyone to close their. Oh, you robot thing bucket. You're made of metal, right, BB? Right?
I'm constructed partially of metal.
Is it like metal skin? I guess. You are technically a reflective surface.
Hey, I put my own cloak around BB. He has his cloak on the back. I put my cloak in the front. It's okay.
All right, all right.
We can burn down this room.
Well, in either case, it should know. Perhaps we can instill it with a conversation. Hey, you there?
No response. Like Dane's like, okay, let's try one more thing. Everyone close your eyes.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, let me explain, right? Oh, we don't have to. Maybe we don't have to close our eyes, but like, you see how how there says reflective surfaces. Well, I mean, if you look into someone's eyes, right, you can see yourself staring back at you. So technically, eyes also count as reflective surfaces, right?
Out of
I'm
character,
not
is this
sure
man
that
about to attack us
follows.
from our eyeballs?
That's what he suggested.
Also, out of character, is Gwen also reflective?
Her armor is reflective. Her shield's reflective if she has it out. Her sword is the sword in the sheath immediately is metal. The sword is kind of radiating light though, so it may not be as reflective because of how bright it is. But like,
Well, it's safe to say if this thing can even use the reflections of our eyeballs, we're not going to get rid of it unless we do every little thing. And just between you and me, I don't want to close my eyes if there's something watching us.
Yeah, I was hoping we can like rat it out, but maybe between you guys it might not be possible.
People will purchase a mirror and then smash it.
I don't think that removes the reflections necessarily, BB.
You smash the pieces.
Get back to you on that. But like I've definitely heard some rumors of my own that like some of these are some of the tricks that they suspect this thing to use. Like common ones are of course reflections off the windows, or reflections off of like kind of like polished surfaces, mirrors, stuff like that, right? But I've had some like more eccentric ones like glass bottles out in the middle of nowhere, water, people's eyeballs.
Well,
Yeah.
if it can move through any reflective surfaces, how do we actually get it stuck in a place?
Well, we would need to get it to go into a reflective surface and then remove any other reflective surface from it. Right? If we eliminate the possibility of reflective surface, it probably needs to come out in the open, I guess. Right? It's got to exist somewhere. And
All right,
from what I've heard, this shadowy figure only exists in reflections.
All right, how about this? Let's cover all our items first. Keep our eyes open. We're not closing our eyes with this thing here. Cover the metal at the very least, and then
BB can just like trap himself in the freaking closet.
I'll just take a fucking bed sheet and just wrap it around BB.
All right, you cover BB in a bed sheet.
Oh,
Comfortable.
BB, you're like a ghost now.
I am comfortable. I am spooky ghost. This is exciting.
All right, and as you guys do this, Gwen, give me a perception check.
We still have our eyes open, but that's it. Everything else we
fine.
try to cover.
A moment, please. I'm blind.
You're blind. All right, you start covering up stuff, right? I guess you wrap stuff around Gwen's like armor as well. You like put the shield under the bed, right?
I don't know, smear mud on it or some shit.
There's no mud in the inn.
Smear suit.
Oh, I got you.
You cover up your shield somehow. Or you can even just like put it flat on the ground next to you.
Use this pillowcase and I'll cover it in a pillowcase.
All right, you cover. Your shield is now covered in a pillowcase.
I make it kind of dirty.
Okay. You guys do all of this stuff, and you guys are now looking at each other. This room now looks like a hobo's dwelling, but it's probably relatively safe now, right? Everyone, give me a perception check. All right. As you guys all cover each other up, and you look at each other, let me see. Let's see. How many people are in this room?
7.
7.
Plus one shadow man.
All right. Gwen, you see, as you guys stare at each other, you see in Bren's, you guys are staring at each other. You guys are kind of looking at each other, and you see in Bren's eyes there seems to be a black shadow that's not supposed to be there. You get a good look at him now. He seems, it looks like a black stick figure. But the thing is, like, what kind of separates him from just like a kind of a shadowy figure is that you seem to see what appears to look like a brown rope around its head.
The hangman.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. So that figure, you see it, and it doesn't have eyes or anything, but you have a feeling it's been like watching and listening in on all of you all along before it disappears.
Did I win?
Is that right? You no longer feel like you're being watched, but
Did I win?
But do they feel like they're being watched?
well, Gwen knows she was being watched.
Oh, is it still there? Anyone tell?
I don't feel it anymore. But hey, we're hunting you down, so how about we end it?
No response.
So like no one said anything. So we don't think it's here, or we do think it's here still.
Well, Zara said that she doesn't feel it anymore, right?
Yeah.
And Zdane's just like, did someone see anything? Anyone?
Looks like there's something there, and I point towards Bren's eye.
Everyone stares at Bren's eye. It's not there anymore.
No.
Well, it looked like this, and I do a little drawing.
You do a drawing of a
In the
stick
s-
figure
in their
with
suit.
a. You draw a stick figure with a rope around its head.
Yeah.
It's like, doesn't it look like the freaking game where you like fill out the words of the.
BB is good at this game.
A-E-I-O-U.
You're serious? That's what That's what it looked like.
ST.
And Dagger's like, why are you surprised by how some of these things can look? It doesn't seem like that out of reach for me. It's like, Dagger, please. This is like a children's game. You're telling me someone made a magic construct that looks like a children's game?
Wait a minute. Is that shit in my eye right now?
Well,
Not anymore, it looks like.
no, we just checked. It's not there.
Then where'd it go?
Yeah.
Did anyone have it in any of their eyes? Look at everyone's eyes.
You guys all stare at each other's eyes again. It's not there anymore.
Wait, so this thing can just skedaddle like that? So we can't box it in. How do we fucking fight it? I look at Zidane, look at the others.
Well, here's another thing, right? Again, the reports, no one has actually seen the man with 2 right hands himself do anything. So maybe if it could just skedaddle, that would be a problem. But maybe it got unsummoned, right? And then
So you have to kill the contractor.
Right, and we could try and bank on the fact that this guy actually isn't that good at fighting himself, right? If we can't catch the one doing the murdering, maybe we get the source. Seems reasonable, yeah?
Hmm. Oh, wait, Zell, come here for a sec.
What's up?
I go to the window and I like peek it out towards. Like, are we near the town square still?
I mean, you guys are still near the town square. The inns are out part, like the 2 circle, that area.
Okay, well, like, do we have visual to the town square? Oh, it is 2. Okay, so I open one of the windows and say, "Do you see anyone out there that's like, suspicious?"
I squint.
Give me a perception or investigation check.
Nice.
Plus 1d4.
All right, go for it. Or your 1d4. You feel the heat is on, right? You've been feeling a weird feeling, and it's been like, this guy's been real elusive about it, but you knew something was wrong, and now you're squinting real hard because you don't want this guy to get away with, invading all of your fucking privacies and all that stuff. And you see a very ugly sort of man walk out of the town square through the town gates, and he had his hands in his pockets.
I point him out quickly to Bren.
Oi! Oh, I try to open the window.
Start opening the window.
Can we jump out and run after him?
Can you snipe him with your sleep dart? If they're innocent, they're just going to sleep. If they're not,
this is obviously not accurate. It is not 10 feet across the town square. Okay.
right? No, I know, but I mean, she's got a
gun.
sniper.
She's got a gun. Yeah.
I got a sniper.
All right, you got a gun. Okay. You guys are busting out the window.
I opened the window.
This guy sees you, and he's bolting. He's running.
I can run faster than he can.
You cannot.
I have extra movement.
Where is he bolting? He's bolting out of town?
He's belting out of town.
Right. If you get line of sight, you may be able to shoot him at least.
I have extra movement, and I'm gonna use all my movement to chase after this man.
Zidane see you guys climbing out the window. He's also getting ready to climb out the window. He's like, you guys are in a line. Who's going first?
Well, it would be me, then Bren.
All right, you then Bren. Zidane comes after you guys. You go out first. You got your gun on you, I guess?
Yes, and it's already preloaded with sleep darts from before.
All right.
And I shout at Zidane, and I point out the man as I'm running.
And he's just like, okay. He's like, all right then. You guys, he sees what you guys are going for. So you jump out the window first. He's running out the gate. Bren's going next. He's like running to the gate at this point. Like the guards are kind of just shuffling about. He's like, they would like see this guy running out the gate at the moment.
How far is he?
How far is he? He's within shooting range.
I know he has distance on us, but
he's got a lot of distance on you.
But I have extra movement.
He's over 120 feet away.
I shoot him.
All right, you shoot him.
We have up to, let me check the range.
You can shoot him with sharpshooter for sure.
Yeah, so we're
a
good.
Cheater. Your range is like 480 or something.
We got the fucking range, boys. It's 320, but yes. Zell, it's time to crack some shots.
I'm gonna shoot him too with a sleep dart.
All right, you guys start shooting. You guys start firing, and I started firing,
and we just started blasting. He running.
Get the headshot, Bren. Get the headshot.
They're shooting.
Oh
shit!
Easy games.
Yeah, I was gonna give a reroll, but okay, seems good to me.
God
You
damn.
both just fucking black.
Mine's asleep.
I really hope this isn't some innocent person who's just like, why are all these people staring at me?
He tried to run from the crime scene.
I'm gonna run from the scene of the crime.
I'm using Piercer to reroll, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. But like you hit the man, and you both hit the man. What was your DC for sleep? Let me check. 14. Okay. I should probably GM roll this. Just
blow his hands off.
Then how would we know if he's got two right hands?
You guys start shooting. The guards are like standing up, and they're just like, "What the hell is going on?" Right? And and as Zane climbs out the window, so I was like, "Guys, guards, stop that man!" Right? And they're just like, "Huh, what?" And while they're like getting confused, and he's running towards the gates, trying to get away from you guys. Bren and Zoe, you both take a shot at him. Like, Bren, where are you hitting this guy, anyways? Where are you guys shooting him?
If I can aim, I'll aim for his legs.
All right, you
Hands
aim
up.
for his legs. And
I'm
where are you
shooting
aiming?
him the biggest section of his target because I'm not even going for a lethal shot. I'm going for his
Okay, you're shooting him in the back. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, you see his leg buckle as he like stumbles, and then he like slows down. And as he's slowing down, the next shot, smacks him down in the hits him smack down in the back. He falls down on the floor, and the guards like get up and starts like hurrying to him, and you see that he's just like dead asleep. His hands have fallen out of his pockets at this point, and you can definitely tell now that he's got some real suspect hands.
I'm gonna
Shoot
run
him
over.
again.
It's like, oh wait, this guy, he's got two right hands. Oh shit. Oh,
Shoot him
crap.
again.
Bren and Zell walks over. Bren just raises his fist, a fist bump.
Fist bump back.
A
It's like,
Clank,
oh
clank,
my
clank, clank,
god.
clank.
Wait, how did you guys know?
Shoot him again.
The guards are like, wait, how did you know this guy was it?
We're
No.
good at our jobs.
Don't question it. We know what we're doing.
Oh, okay. You mind if we like take him over to? We need to like arrest him, and probably need to bring him in for questioning with the clock tower head himself. He's something like this serial killer probably falls into his. He probably wants to take a look at it first.
Right?
All right, we need the bounty though.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with you to the office and confirm that you assisted greatly in this capture.
All right.
We make sure this guy's like fucking tied up a bit and like fucking help out the guards, pull him up.
All right, okay. Go do that. They bring him over to. You guys go over to the office and you like kick the door down, and Bob's just like saying like, "What? Wait, who's that?
One murderer, freshly served.
What the fuck?
Slap him on the slam him down on the table.
Wait, we just had this discussion not even like an hour ago."
See, this is what happens when you give us good information, Bob. Keep doing that. Information is key, Bob.
Okay. Bob's just like, all right, I'm guessing you guys are the ones who caught him?
Yeah, what do you think?
Let me ring that into HQ right now. Freaking walks back to the rooms like, hello? Yeah, so you won't believe this, but like yeah, they just caught him like an hour after I talked to them about it. I don't know, man. Like, who are these people? You mean they didn't? They showed up like a couple of weeks ago? What?
Who are we? We the Crystal Glaives. Blows the smoke from his gun.
Okay. Never heard of them before. Okay.
Fireworks.
He hangs up and he's just like, okay. He's just like, all right. I guess I ring them in. I rang them in, and to put the money in. This is a pretty big catch. I think
How
they
much
said.
money, Kami-sama?
I think
The
they
money in the bag.
said 500 was wired in.
Oh, juicy.
With the money in the bag.
I mean, we can learn Protect now. 700. We still have 300 left over for something. Out of character, how much did those two fucking nat 20s fuck up the encounter?
I mean, the first one was just I wasn't accounting for damage, but like you shot him in the leg. That probably was slowed him down. The sleep was just sleep is broken.
Or
But
flag off. Brent, I
but like
think I should have
even without the sleep, you like blasted his fucking kneecaps. Like I don't know. You guys probably could have chased him out if you had to.
No, see, Brent only shot him once, so we only blasted one of his kneecaps. Brent should have shot the other one.
Hey, that was the plan B, Bip. But hey, sleeping darts work wonders.
All right. At this point, the dude that you guys caught is tied up, is being held over by the guards. He wakes up at this point. He's just like, shit, man.
Hey, did you do it?
Why'd you do it, son?
Did you do it? Why'd you do it?
I need you
How
all to give me
did you
I need
do
you all
it?
to give me a perception check.
Why can't I find it? There it is.
Saving those fucking rolls, you know.
All right, Gwen. As everyone else is interrogating, like all of those roles are enough. It's just that Gwen has the highest one. Also, she's not interrogating people. Like as they are the rest of the squad starts interrogating this man about why he's committed the murder. You're not really interested in that crap. So you just kind of stand around being kind of vigilant just in case, and you catch sight of the glass cabinet that's in the it's kind of like holding some files and stuff, right? And you see in the reflection of the glass cabinet that you see the rest of you guys, but you also see the same figure as before, the man, the kind of black stick figure with the rope around his head. And he's holding a knife in his hand, and he's standing right behind Zara at the moment.
Wait, do I see this?
No, you don't. You're busy interrogating people at the moment.
I tackle Zara.
You tackle Zara out of the way.
What
And,
the fuck?
Instead, the rest of you guys, you guys see where Zara was standing. Like behind Zara was like the table, right? You see a long gash appear on the table.
Shit's fucked up.
That ain't right.
Is it still in the cabinet?
It's still the reflection. You can still see the reflection in the cabinet. It seemed to have missed, obviously, but now it's standing before the guards that are like kind of keeping him held.
I bring my gun leveled with the fucking right-handed man on someone wherever that shit is.
He kind of just smiles at you as the guards. One of the guards just screams as blood spurts out of his back.
I shoot him.
You shoot him?
Just
Alright.
fucking
Do we have to
blast 'em.
roll initiative?
No, you don't. Well, this is a very narrative thing at the moment. This is very more.
Fucking
Knock him out again.
blast 'em. Fuck knocking him out, just blast him.
Blast his nuts off.
All right. Roll for your attack. All right. Okay. Are you shooting him with sleep, or are you just shooting him?
I'm shooting him.
You're just shooting him. You shoot him straight in the body. He like stumbles, but he's still smiling. As he uses the force to like kind of fly back from the freaking like the recoil of the shot. And you see the other man is also he has blood start spurting out of his chest. He like crumples down to the floor, right? And he's just like, you almost got me there, but you gotta be more careful. As he says that, another man bursts into the freaking office. It's a dude with he looks like a cowboy with like a hat on his head. He's like wearing like this leather jacket and shit like that. It's like this yellow hat, like yellowish leather, right? He busts in, like, dude, what the fuck? You blew our cover. And he like picks up the man and starts dragging him out.
Shoot him.
Excuse me?
What?
I mean,
Okay.
you guys can keep shooting him or like try to.
I'm a fucking.
We're
Lunge
right next to
time.
the man. We're
Yeah.
not gonna let him
Hey, yo,
grab him.
Philip, grab him,
Yo,
Philip.
I'm fucking
You're interrogating
slapping the shit out of this guy.
I'm in his face. I'm literally next to this fucking
All
guy.
right, are you guys all grabbing him or something?
I'm not letting.
No,
I'm not
it's
letting
a fucking
you get
attacking
next to
time.
each other. I'm not even
Okay.
gonna let them get next to each other. Okay.
Okay. So what's the plan here? Is
How
it like
far
guys
are
gonna
they?
block
Am I
them?
lunging or am I just swinging?
Are you lunging or swinging? You're doing something, all right. You could do
Yo,
Am
do
I,
Grabby
whatever-
hands, man.
am I far enough to have to lunge or am I just like
Don't-
close?
You are
swing?
close enough to do whatever the fuck you are. You're in a cramped ass office
I-
right now.
It's sweep attack time, bitches.
We're all.
Never mind, it's not
you
sweep
win.
attack.
You try using sleep practically for the first time, and you like you create this long ass. You create another long ass gash on the table.
All right. Gwen and I
on
are
the
on.
floor, and
Oh, fuck.
it's just like this place definitely needs a renovation after all this is over.
He has mending. It's okay.
I'm going for the grab.
You're going for the grab. Give me a
Some
athletics
trank
check.
pods and a
Or you're
flash
grabbing,
pod.
by the way.
The guy.
Either way, you're probably fucked. Okay.
The guy's tied up, so I don't know if that matters.
Oh, you're grabbing the dude?
Yeah,
Okay,
the
that's
dude.
fair. Let's see. I'm gonna roll twice just in case.
If you're gonna give me the option to shoot
All
again,
right. You try to grab at the guy tied away, but somehow, even though he's tied, he managed to wriggle out of your grasp. You're just like, what the fuck, right? This guy's tied up. How is he doing this? It's partly because like throughout all the chaos, like you didn't really get a good leverage on him. So
Do
you're
I
just
need
another
to
focus.
action surge in order to take another swing?
You can do that, sure. That's fine.
I shoot again now that there's a new.
You can keep shooting.
Alright,
Also, BB, what did you like punch someone in the face?
Yes,
Who did you punch in
now
the
I'm
face?
cowboy.
swinging.
You punched a cowboy in the face. It's like, ah, shit! What the fuck, man? And
Now
the
I'm
cowboy is just
swinging.
like kind of stops for some moments in time because you punched this man in the face. Gwen, what are you doing?
I am just like, what the fuck is this shit going on?
Are you just standing there watching everyone like
Well,
descend into pandemonium?
Can I like try to
Technically,
block
flying on
them
top
from exiting?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
All right.
If
you
they
just-
come near me, I'm gonna whack them.
You're just like standing in front of the door, like none shall pass.
Yeah,
do
ye
I-
shall not pass.
Do I
And
click
I
my-
try to,
bag.
and I try to smack the cowboy.
All right, you try.
Actually, I'm gonna smack. I'm gonna
Right.
smack up the tied up person. I'm gonna like go to sleep, but like forcefully, physically, you know.
Okay, sure. Like you do that.
Yeah, do I roll for damage? Because I rolled a 25. And do I roll for damage twice?
No, you guys don't have to roll for damage. Because damage I'm not keeping strict
Okay.
track of at the
So
moment.
I just roll. then.
You're just rolling for attacks, and I'm just like describing what's happening right now. Yeah, you guys are trying to keep these people like contained, and it is working, by the way. Like this cowboy is trying to drag him out of the room, like tied up and all, but he's like, "Oh my god, so many fucking people! What have you fucking done?"
Why you fucking trying to kill us then?
The
But
Dane and
I
Dagger
wasn't
still
trying to
with us.
kill anyone. It's this
Why-
guy's problem.
Yeah, why are you trying to help the person that's killing us?
It's just part of my job description, man. This is like,
I think you need a new job, dude.
look, it pays well.
Zell
my-
brought up a good point. Are Zidane and Dagger here?
Zidane and Dagger did not follow you guys in. Zidane went back to the inn to check up, so it's just you guys at the moment.
Question. I know you're not keeping track of damage right now, but for Lunge it says this attack deals damage additional.
So
Actions additional
it's
damage
your
on proficiency.
it's whatever your damage would normally be, and you add 3 on top of that.
Why
well,
3? Where
I
does
think
this
for you
come
2.
from?
No, you guys are at 2 at the moment. So your proficiency score is 2. So you add 2 to your score to that damage
okay.
when you do lunge and strike. Okay.
Is I'm kind of confused. What is proficiency?
What is proficiency? It is a stat. It is a kind of a number that you use as a bonus for things that you are supposedly good at.
Okay.
So like some things you are naturally gonna be good at, right? Like if you have high strength, you're naturally strong, right? But for proficiency, it's generally related to training. So you are train in these matters. That's why you have like specialized knowledge, and that specialized knowledge is represented by that proficiency score bonus.
Got it.
You know those checkboxes you put under skills? That means you add your proficiency, and that's why those numbers are higher than
Right.
other numbers that aren't.
Got it.
So those are like maybe you're not necessarily naturally good at them, but you got in training in them or something like that.
Oh, I
Or,
see.
like,
Proficiency bonus 2
Right. Exactly.
in the top left. Got it.
Right. So, you guys are like smacking him around. Did you guys try to put him to sleep?
Sleep on cowboy.
All right. I don't. Wait. I'm assuming you're standing still and shooting. You're focused real hard on shooting. Okay, fair. And it's not like we have a turn order. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, I hit before the guy came in, so I'm like, I guess I get another turn now, and that's
Yeah.
all I'm using.
I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong here. Nothing.
spent
I have
my
nothing
actions.
egregiously wrong here.
Spend
Like,
my
you guys are
actions.
essentially beating the shit out of these guys right now. Like you know what, like how like you like in schoolyard bullying, there's like a circle around the dude getting bullied, and like that dude's getting beat up by everyone.
Usually the guy getting beat up isn't knifing the other people, so you know.
That's true.
That's true, but like
Usually
that's
the people
kind
beating
of
them
what
up
it looks like right now.
shooting and glaving them either.
Right. Like you do see like in the meantime that there seems to be like some like a bunch of dagger marks forming around. Like it seems that this guy doesn't seem to have a very clear path to hitting you, seeing that he's getting his ass whooped at the same time. But there's definitely more gashes all on the walls, like on the floor at the moment. And and as this stuff is saying, like the cowboy's like, "Look, miss, we need help here."
Miss.
Yes, miss. You hear him say, "Miss, we need help here," and you guys hear an audible sigh from outside of the office. And
Is Bob still out there? Can he call the fucking guards?
who?
Bob?
Oh, Bob is like hiding behind a fucking like table right now.
Christ, you suspect. Alright.
Look, Bob is an informant. He wasn't prepared for this. Okay.
Did I need to spend my action search to swing again?
No, you
Other
didn't.
people kept shooting.
No,
Oh,
you
okay.
don't. You don't. You can retroactively take that back. Don't worry
Got
about it. It probably wouldn't even matter. But like,
I don't know when we're getting into combat before the next rest, and I like action search.
it's okay. You guys are probably fine. You'll find out why soon enough. But like, you hear an audible sigh from outside. Gwen, you're still standing outside the doorway.
Mhm.
You haven't joined in beating these guys up because what if they made it past everyone, right? You gotta be the responsible one. You hear an audible sigh from outside, and you look back. You look behind you, and you see someone dressed like these guys are dressed mad sus ways, right? But this one's the most sus of all. He's just a dude in a black. It's someone. It looks like a dude, but you did hear them say miss, so maybe it's a woman. But like someone is standing outside in a black cloak, right? And you're I think there's like certain paladin traits. I think this might actually matter.
Uh-oh.
My sleep land, by the way. Is cowboy down?
You do not even need to activate your divine sense. You sense something is very wrong with this individual.
This person is fucked up.
Yes. And as you see her, she kind of you see the hood like kind of looks back at you, and you see like kind of eyes staring towards you before her whole figure disappears into shadows.
Uh-oh.
Right. You guys in the room, you see shadows like coalescing around these two people as like the hooded figure kind of appears between them, and she's like, "Oh my god, you're finally doing something!" And she's like, "Shut up."
I'm gonna stab my sword towards it.
You guys are absolutely useless.
I'm gonna stab my sword towards them. It's a glowing sword.
It's a glowing sword, and she sees that. She sees the type of person you are. You're like a paladin and stuff, and she's kind of surprised, and she's like, and perhaps even a little concerned, but like she kind of like roll attack. Okay, you swing at her, and she kind of the shadows.
This is the last attack, though.
What?
This was before when I was trying to stab the dude.
Oh,
rolling on the ground.
I think you even missed that.
Yeah, I did miss that.
You did miss that, but you're gonna stab this person as well.
I'm gonna try to stab this person.
All right, go for it.
I miss.
Yeah, your sword goes towards her, but it kind of just goes through her as like shadow kind of bends around, and you feel like the sword just doesn't hit anything solid, and it clangs in the ground and kind of sticks in there and creates a gash. This place looks. There's just so many gash marks all over this place now.
Can I shoot her too?
What?
Shoot her too.
Yeah, you can shoot her, I guess.
With by the way, all these
right.
are. Does the sleep land on the cowboy, and does the sleep land on her?
Wow. Good question.
Because I'm sleeping everybody up in here.
You
Because
sleep
clearly, just shooting
everybody.
them is just gonna bring more. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Say,
You know what? We have some trank bombs.
Oh my god, everyone starts throwing everything. Jesus. Let's see if this one sticks. Nope, that one did not work on the cowboy. The cowboy was definitely feeling a little drowsy, but it didn't stick.
Shoot him again.
And you shoot this person as well. This person's not affected. She just looks at this like very interesting things you guys got here, but I'm afraid we'll have to play some other time. And you guys are still swinging your shit at him. The guards are on the floor bleeding out. It's guard 1 and guard 2 at the moment. The ones you saw from before, but they're not having the best of days at the moment. And Bob is still Bob has managed to inch his way to like the freaking the sending stone, and he's like speaking into it right now, but you don't know what he's saying.
the lady is still here.
The lady is still here. She's like, I would you guys are very interesting folk, but we'll have to play some other time. And the shadows coalesce around them again before they just disappear in front of your very eyes.
And everyone's gone.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Okay. How are we dealing with these dying
I
guards?
go check on the guards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guard 1 was like, oh my fucking god! Because I told you we're supposed to be more careful about these things. It's like, yeah, shut up and deal with the fact that you're bleeding out of your chest.
Zell heals one.
Like, which one are you healing? Guard 1 or guard 2?
Whoever looks more fucked up.
They both look real
Yo,
fucked
wait,
up.
are these the same guard 1 and guard 2 from the time we
Yeah,
met?
same guard
Yo,
1 and
wait,
guard 2.
guard 1 is our boy or guard 2 is our boy? Which one's our boy?
Guard 2 is your boy.
Yo, guard 2 is our boy, though.
I kill guard 2 though.
Wait, I thought
Guard
guard
two.
1 was her boy. The other
I
Hey, don't
know.
get the fuck out of my way. I want to heal guard 2.
Yo, you guys, hey, deal with my buddy over here before he starts complaining to gods in the afterlife about like how
The one talking right now, that's our boy. Whoever that is healing.
That guy. Okay,
yeah,
let me
you
help.
guys did heal him. You guys
I'm
did-
helping.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm healing him
He's
again. No.
saying kill the other guy.
No. I'm healing that guy.
No.
I'm healing the guy that's talking.
Oh
No.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use my second
Guard
spell.
like, don't worry about it. You clearly need the help. It's like you're the one bleeding out the floor, man.
Guard 2 is a good guy.
Bren.
Yeah.
Neither of these two are critical to the timeline.
Is anybody healing the other guy?
Guard
Okay, I'll do it.
1's still bleeding out on the floor. It's like
I'll fucking do it.
what?
Fucking do it then.
All right, you heal him up a bit. He feels like a little better. It's like I was this close to telling whoever was in charge of the afterlife to send you to the worst possible hell. He tells guard 2. He's like, yeah, we know you wouldn't actually do that.
Well,
But,
Bob, you okay? Did you pee yourself, Bob?
Bob is like, I called for help. Is it over?
You're a little late.
Shit. Sorry, I got real clammy legs, and I'm sorry. I'm just not cut out for this.
It's fine, Bob. You did better than I thought you would. Thought you were gonna die like these two.
I don't know. I think that's because I hid like a bitch.
That's fine. Sometimes you gotta hide like a bitch.
Sorry about that. But don't about the payment. That's still going through. You did get them. We just fucked up the details. That's kind of a lot of people's responsibilities here. we'll have to deal with that.
Yeah,
But like,
we didn't know the guy had help.
yeah, no, that also completely changes things. Where I'm gonna have to go call HQ about that later. But before I was calling for one of the hotshots to get over here, and at this point you see like you see a woman with blonde hair and armor strode in, and he's like, "What happened? Where are they?"
They teleported elsewhere or something.
Oh, God, freaking damn it! You know, we knew that he was somewhere here, but we haven't managed to catch like, you know, I was like, I was incredibly surprised when I got a report that this guy we've been going after for the last month was just captured randomly. But now you're telling me he's got friends?
Oh, you seem to know more than us, love. What do you know about the guy?
Oh, I mean, I knew that he was murdering people and that he was hard to catch, and like
So you-
otherwise, the details are kind of escaped me. I'm not that great at investigating, but like we had men on it, we had men on the job trying to figure it out, but we weren't making much progress.
Well, looks like you can now put a posting for 3 individuals, and I
Yeah,
described the other 2 to her.
Right. So as she says that, the armor also fades away, and she's like wearing much more kind of normal clothes. It's like, yeah, sorry, you can call me Saber. Yeah. I work guard duty here, although it's kind of like it was supposed to be a vacational thing, but about that. I mean, it's still relatively calm except for this stuff. But you know, what was it? There was this dude who looks like a cowboy and some woman in a hood. Woman in the hood in particular. Teleportation is not easy. That sounds very dangerous. Right? Oh man, that's.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna have to talk to some of my buddies over at the magic place to see if we can find a way to capture someone like that. This is definitely a lot more in their territory. It's one thing to have some random dude skulking about and trying not to catch attention to himself. It's another thing if someone could bloody teleport.
might be need to look into our wizard tower friend, see what he knows about this type of
Yeah.
magic.
Probably also people at the shops that, well, they're my good friends, but they definitely know about more about these things than I do.
Wait a minute, good friends. You wouldn't have know a kid about this high, red hair, works at the.
Yeah, I know him. What about him?
Okay. And I like insight check to see if she's part of the harem.
Yeah, go for it. Do your insight check. You roll like shit, but it doesn't matter. It's too bloody obvious.
No reason, just wondering. We know that kid. He's a good kid.
Yeah, she's trying to maintain her composure because like this question came out of the blue, but like, no, it's not. She's not good at this stuff. It's really fucking obvious. And one of the guards, she's like, "Oh yeah, we've heard about that. It's just a gossip of the watch, really." And she finally banged that dude she's been pining after. She's like, "You shut up, shut up, my dock your pay." Like, you can't dock my pay any more than you already have, Captain. It's Commander. It's like, yeah. Guard 2 is just like, yeah, I'll be eating instant noodles for the next month. I get it.
Bren laughs and just claps her. I can respect a woman that knows what she wants. Good on you.
Like, please continue telling me about the people involved in this matter. Did you notice any other abilities? What about these gashes? Stuff like, what happened here?
Bob, is there a room in the back we can sit down?
I mean, yes, but you probably could also go to the inn. I mean, you could, but it's covered in like paperwork that I've been neglecting to do. And
hey, maybe if we walk in, you'll get embarrassed and someday actually do it. Let's go. We just take them to a room and we're gonna lay down everything we know.
All right, you guys stand around the room because he doesn't actually have that many chairs.
I cover reflective surfaces. case.
Like, you probably don't have to do that. They probably
Better
if
safe
they
than
tell us,
sorry.
fair. That's fair. But all right, what happened here? I just knew that somehow this dude got caught, but explain to me the order of events. And Bob's like, well, you see, I told them about this. I told them more information about this stuff. They left, and then an hour later, they just caught the guy. You know, I don't know how they did it, but he looks at you guys.
I'm really good at my job.
She told me that earlier too, but I don't know what that means.
She's really good at her job.
The savior's just like, okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I don't really care. So, and the guards also tell her, like, yeah, so we saw this guy was trying to run out of the gates, and those two were chasing after them. And by chasing, I really mean they took out their guns and shot him. Like, oh, okay.
By the way,
Dude.
one of them is kind of fucked up. So at least he'll be out of commission for a bit, I hope.
Oh yeah, the guy who was running out of the gate, the two-handed guy, he got pretty beat up, honestly. The other two,
Again.
the other two are probably at large. So I don't know if they're gonna wait for him to recover or if they're gonna go operate on their own. But like,
As the commander of the guard, you ever heard of any people that look like this, describing the yellow suited guy, the cowboy, as well as?
No, we haven't heard of any suspicious figures like that at all.
Oh, really? Because these two kind of stood out.
Yeah, but what I mean is like, someone like that could have stood out, sure, but like, there was no reports to someone like that doing nefarious activities. If we're not gonna keep track of people with strange fashion senses.
Maybe.
I am BB.
Do you have proficiency in painter's tools?
Doubt.
Oh shit! I have a something new IDK. I have a proficiency I didn't select.
All right, you figure that out.
In the case, you probably want to keep an eye out for all three of these figures. What we
Yeah,
know is he's the guy in question, the two-handed man, controls a sort of shade that appears in reflective surfaces, but he's actually there stabbing people.
Did you manage to land a hit on this shaded figure?
Nope.
Shame. I feel like nobody has managed to do that thus far. It's
Nope.
it's almost as if it's like that he's in the reflective surface itself, and it's like some like alternate reality or something.
Wait, out of character, talking about the guy's thing or the lady?
The shadow.
Oh.
And talking to shadow, it's like, well, we've been trying to figure out how to keep this shadowed figure down, but there seems to have been no way to interact with him in the surface.
Well, for now, you find the guy that was contracting it, and we knocked him out, but hey, if he's dead, I doubt he could summon the thing back.
I think our only choice is to kill next time. Instead of cap. It's too dangerous to be left alive.
That, or while he's unconscious, drag him into a room with no reflective surfaces at all.
Yeah.
Blindfold him. Blindfold yourself.
Perhaps blindholding him was the thing that we needed to do. We don't know if this is operated off of sight or not or anything like that. If he can't see, maybe he can't summon this, whatever this is.
He didn't say anything when he summoned it, right?
No, he didn't. Crap, man. I'm gonna have a lot of paperwork to do. I'm not sure why I'm worried about that. This is a huge deal. Oh crap.
Hey.
Oh, thank you for your services, and we'll let you know if there's any updates, and if you can provide more assistance for us. We'll gladly take it. You're the first person who's made. You guys are the first group who's made any headway in this for the last month. So, if you can do it once, but you can do it again, right?
We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. In that case, you guys can probably go back to your quarters.
And we have your contact information, just in case.
Yeah,
I
yeah, sure. You can contact Bob. You can contact the magic people, and
no
I don't know.
yours.
Oh no, I don't have anything like that. So I got the message from someone else, but like that's because someone literally ran into my office. I don't know how to use these things, and
I think you should work on streamlining your information distribution.
I've been told that a lot. I'm starting to think they have a point.
I would do that if I were you.
Yeah,
It's
you know what? You're probably right. I should discuss with my friends how to do that. Sorry, like where I came from, we weren't very good with these things, or like a lot of these newfangled magic stuff and stuff like that. It's all new to me. I'm sorry.
It's a proving glare.
Okay. Well, all right. You guys, like Ocean Guards, you guys going to infirmary, sending you guys over, and you guys can figure out what you guys do from here. Like she leaves with the guards. It's like, Bob's like, okay, I'm gonna go call HQ. They probably will need to make new wanted posters. I did remember what those two look like. It's like one of the reasons why I've been assigned to these type of jobs. I have a good memory. I'll probably have to give them a description of what they look like.
Oh,
And
that makes you a
hopefully-
target.
Only if they know that.
They saw you in the room, Bob.
Yeah, but they don't know that I can describe them well.
They know
That's part of
we've
that's
all
part of my
seen 'em.
job description. Or, well, it's not part of my job description, but it was on my resume, and they hired me in part because of that.
Well, in either case, that guy seemed to be obsessed with their cover being blown. So if they try to, sew up some holes, that might count you. You might want to look into that and be careful.
Oh, you're right. Shit. Maybe I should ask them if there's a. I think I should ask HQ if there's a witness protection program.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Just learn how to swing a sword or a stick or something.
I think I'm going to find myself a nice bunker to hide in.
That's the spirit, Bob. We'll walk out.
Okay. Okay. You guys are back in the square. You guys going back to the inn?
Well, that was eventful. How are you all doing?
Let's not do that again.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Bren, you should have shot him again. I told you.
I know, you were right, Bip. I should have just kept shooting them.
Well, and Dane walks out of the inn. It's like, "What's up? You guys look dejected."
We did shoot him enough.
Bren didn't shoot him again.
Oh, did he get away?
Yeah.
What happened? I thought you guys got him good.
Turns out when he wakes back up, he can just summon the thing.
Oh.
And then he had friends that teleported him away.
Oh. Well, I didn't hear that. But wait a second. By the way, do you know what those friends look like?
Yes. Hey, come here. I take him back to Bob. Bob, that skill you got.
Oh no. Oh, okay. That's what you mean. Like, was there a woman in those friends?
Yeah, she was weirdly dressed, whatnot. Here, our boy here can give you a full laid out. It was in his resume.
Oh, was she wearing she's wearing some hood. Oh no. Did anyone manage to get a good catch of what she looked like under the hood or anything like that? Anything? Did she have like pink hair?
I get a good look. I was staring real hard at her when I shot her.
Alright. You're staring real hard at her, but it's like the hood with like the shadows and shit. Give me a perception check. We'll see if you saw anything.
7.
Okay, you did manage to see some sort of like reddish hair under the hood. You don't know what kind of hair it was. It could have been pink, maybe. Who knows? Zidane's just like, there was one weird thing that was There was one weird thing that I remembered when I went to the brothel. Right? And talked about how, one of the enforcers was kicking someone out, right? And that's like nothing new. At least nothing new for them as far as I could tell. But one thing the bartender said stuck out to me. It was like apparently that one she said that she was going to like, move on to something else. Some different like activity, and she was like kind of handing in like a resignation form or something like that. And she was telling me about how it was disappointing that this was happening because she was that enforcer was like the best one she had for a while, and she didn't know why. And it's not like the enforcer didn't like the job or anything, but it was just real curious why she wanted to leave. I mean, like, okay, maybe she just found a better job, right? Someone with her skills, but I just can't help but feel like it was really weird. Like why so sudden, right? Like if she was looking for a job, she probably would have told the bartender that she was looking, and at least the bartender would have been surprised about it. So it just felt off to me at the time, and now I'm just like wondering, what if it's because she knew that like maybe these people were going to dip eventually, but these you guys forced their hand, and she's part of that or something. You get what I mean?
Sure.
I don't know. It sounds far fetched. I'm shooting. I'm just like making stuff up at this point. But I don't know. What do you guys think? No thoughts. I didn't know I was that good of a storyteller. Yeah, I mean, Brad, did you ever see this person before?
Pink
You
hair.
say-
You say.
You said you went to the brothel, right? Maybe you saw something like that.
Wait,
Pink-haired enforcer.
I saw Claude. I don't think I saw what she looked like face-wise. Is this the same thing?
Give me a perception check, Brad. You did say pink claws. You didn't see her face.
Yeah. I saw a girl with claws. That's it.
Girl with claws. Was it pink claws?
It was dark, dude. They don't, keep the light that well.
No, I was. You remember pink claws from?
Oh,
the
okay.
brothel,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Perception check was something else. Perception
Okay.
check was something else.
Yeah, the claws were pink. What, are you saying she works at the brothel?
I mean, pink hair, pink claws. Could be a coincidence.
You know what this means, right, Zidane?
What?
We got our boys died out. Who's in? Bip, Philip.
I think that would be a problem. He like motions back.
What is the problem?
I'm committed.
What? Wait, weren't you
Yeah.
siblings or something?
No.
Oh, like
I'm more like her.
bodyguard?
Kind of.
Oh, you dating?
Kind of. I think it's actually a different title, but it's hard to explain.
I don't understand. You're making your relationship complicated. Are you dating or not?
It's complicated.
Alright, so...
It's kind of complicated for reasons outside of our control. But it's complicated.
So you want to, but you can't.
In a sense.
But will you?
We're trying.
Okay, there you go. As long as you're willing to try.
Well, again, it's outside of my control.
Hey,
and
nothing's
kind of
outside of your control if it involves you. Go for it, Zidane.
That's very comforting. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, if you want, we can probably these guys are definitely gonna come after you guys now. So if we're still going with we go down south, then maybe they intercept us halfway thing. We can talk about that.
What the rest of y'all think?
I think we should find out what we can about this mysterious lady.
Well, we can do that, and then maybe. You want to see if they trail us, or are they probably just based here in Wyvern's Crest? What would Raven? Fuck. Would Raven?
Right. I think I have you guys on the map now. You can see the name of it. Also, the names on the right side, just ignore all of those.
Which way to the brothel, Bren?
Zell, there's a proper age for everything. I don't know if. I think Boys Died Out is a wonderful idea. Bip and Philip here,
Yeah, you guys have fun with that.
You've been to the brothel, Razordane. You can, check up on information, quotation mark in the air, again.
Exactly, Bren. Information. I'll come with you.
No, I think I will take your little sister back to the inn.
Oh, perfect. Good idea, Razordane.
Right, you are coming with me, miss. Come on.
I have a job to do. You have a job to do. Let us both go. I turned to you, Bren.
Yes, I do have a job to do. Right now, my job is to make sure you get back to the inn safe.
If we all travel as a group, is that not safer? Bring Dagger. We'll all go.
Dell, I understand what you're trying to say, but I think you're putting Zidane in a bit of a harsh situation. Perhaps
at this point, Dagger does peer into this place. She's been wondering what's been holding Zidane up this time, and she hears just that girl's right. Why don't we all go? I'm very curious about this information gathering of yours.
That's what I do. That's my job. Let's go, guys.
It's just shit, man.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
All right.
Wait.
All right. Let's go.
Brad is very much just playing around with the pinky of his gauntlet. He's shit. In his head, he's oh shit. Okay, the one safe place he has away from Cell is familiar. Yeah, let's check it out. Sure. Philip?
No, Zidane goes to Philip and he's like, dude, help me out here. Get me out of this. You're the only person who hasn't said anything. Help.
I sling my arm around.
Brothel.
Yeah, let's go, Philip.
Wait, what did
You
you
need
roll
information.
for? Oh,
Just
you're telling him.
We'll all go to the brothel.
Oh, okay. In the future, you don't have to roll persuasion unless I prompt it, but
Okay.
in this case, I probably would prompt you for that because he doesn't want to go to brothel. Well, at least not like this. It's
Information time.
You're not helping me with this, are you? Okay. He just kind of gulps. He's like, "Let's go to the brothel."
Okay, if you're gonna say no, I was gonna ask if I should do intimidation instead.
Oh no, 16 is fine. You just kind of hit him with you look like you need help. We should go to brothel. He just gives up.
Let's go. I guess it's the group.
You're all going to brothel together.
Yep.
In a group.
Information time.
All right.
Maybe they have a family package.
You all clamber of the brothel. I don't remember where I labeled the brothel as, but it's none of these numbers. It's somewhere in this part of town, but I'll have to go check the map later to see where I said it was. And you guys all walk your ass over to the brothel, and just wow, there's a lot of you. We all together?
Oh, I'm just here for a drink.
You don't have to. Oh, okay. I
Is
was
this the bartender?
Yeah, this is the bartender. Okay. We're just you don't. The bartender, bar person. She's you don't have to come here to do your things, right?
Oh, well, we're, a group effort, and I rub Bip on the shoulder, says, we're here to get our friend laid for the very first time ever.
I'm
am
here for
constructing this metal.
information.
I see. And I see. And I see. Who'd like to go first?
Well, it's our Bip right here. You ready to step out to the plate, man?
What kind of girl are you looking for?
I'm princess.
You're a princess. I see. Would you like someone that acts more
I think he needs someone that
masculine?
can take the lead, is what he's trying to say.
And
I require someone with information.
you require someone with information. Just ask some of the girls around, tell them your specifications, and maybe one of them will, they'll be willing to help you.
Come, Bip, here. I'll help you out. Why don't Gwen and Zell have a nice chat with our friendly bartender here? And Brent tries to get out of that fast possible.
You two, are you into girls?
Oh, she's not here for that. I yell over and point to Zell. Not. Nope.
Oh, okay. And you?
I'm just here for the drama. I mean, look at this shit.
Fair? I don't know what's going on, miss, but if you say so. And you, sir, Philip's just kind of there. Are you interested in something?
Okay, where's either your drinking area or can we get a room just for like...
The drinking area is here at the bar, and I'll get you a drink, but I'm just...
Round for the table!
Round for the table?
Thank
You mean those people, or just you?
This one, this one, this one, this one, and that one.
You point. Zidane sits down and is like, I need a drink. And Garner's like,
look at this man, right?
Now.
Look at this man.
Oh, you've been here before. Yes.
Oh, he's fun.
It's like, you were just asking questions the last time I checked, right? And Dagger's like, really? He was only asking questions. Yeah, I think he was eyeing some of my, employees as well, and I was like, oh, was he now? It was like,
I just like abort right behind Dagger, like abort.
But the bartender sees this situation like, but he didn't say anything about it. He was just asking me questions about other things. And then the day just kind of like bounced like, thank you. It's like, see, I just came here for information. It's like, really now? Miss Bartender, why don't you tell me a little more about this information? And bartender's like, she kind of looks at Zdane's like with the face like, I don't know how I'm supposed to help you here. It's like, and Zdane's like, just give me a drink.
Clap on the back.
And you two, woman, what would you like? I think you said you didn't want anything alcoholic?
Not
regular? Okay, I can mix up like kind of like a fruit drink, I guess.
Great.
No alcohol, of course. Just like something simple. Yeah, good start.
That's great.
And you want alcohol?
Yes, one alcohol.
Is that okay for your, she like points to your armor, like profession?
What? Never seen a knife go off duty?
Yeah, but you seem to be giving off a different type of air, like something religious, I guess?
I squint at him. You never them. I squint at her. You never see the druids do their rituals? It's fucked up shit, man.
Okay, well, I'll get you a drink. And
what kind of religious people don't drink?
Don't most religious people not drink?
That is fair. Religious people drink.
But weren't the medieval people weren't the priests in medieval weren't they the ones in charge of brewing beer? Monks?
There was also like a movement for like no alcohol and stuff like that. It's complicated.
In this world?
In this world? Hey, there's guns and like advanced magics and stuff, maybe abolitionism was a thing. Okay.
I mean, my kingdom outlawed magic for a while, and that caused a whole civil war. But sure didn't outlaw drinking.
You should ask BB about that. Did they outlaw drinking in the future? But okay, and you, sir, you haven't said anything. You want anything?
That was a
What
bad
information are we here
timeline.
for?
What?
I'm asking this out of character. What are
What?
like?
You're trying to find information on the enforcer who has resigned from her position. I believe that's the information you're looking for, and maybe something else too. If you have anything in mind, you can ask whatever you want. But as far as I can tell, this is about the enforcer. Right?
Right.
But
So
the bartender's like, and you, do you need a drink, or would you like to speak to some of my employees?
I require the highest proof.
I was going to.
You're in
All
a
right,
room somewhere else.
You hear Vivi say that in the background. Right.
Philip demands that they're all rounded up
What?
for questioning.
For
This is
what?
information for questioning.
Oh, wait. You wish to talk to all of my employees for questioning? Are they in trouble? I mean, don't you need like a warrant for that?
Do I roll intimidation now?
Are you sticking with this, or are you trying to explain yourself?
I mean, how do we even explain? We're-
Is it-
I was
You
just
can
explaining that we're
clarify.
looking for
You can
information.
clarify what you mean by questioning, or you can stick it.
I could say we've got reason to believe that they'll have information about a dangerous criminal.
Do we have reason to believe that?
Okay. But no one here is in trouble, right?
Not unless they hide anything.
Well, I mean, you can just ask people around. I can go gather up people. I mean, some of them are on the job, but like I can try and get the people to you for questioning, of course, right? Like that's not a problem, sure. But would you like a drink?
I've got my own.
Okay. All right then. Well, we can work that out. In that case, she gets busy doing the stuffs. BB is asking for the highest order proof. He's just going across the room, and none of the girls seem to know what that means. And Bren, are you like trying to help him along?
He's BRB.
Oh, he's BRB. Okay.
But I guess in the meantime, I will.
Yes, whatever. What's going on? Sorry, I'm back.
I said, are you like helping BB along with help?
I'm
with
helping him find a proper.
He's trying to find the highest order proof, apparently.
proof.
Alcohol.
Yes.
Wait, where are we at the bar right now? Where are we?
Apparently you guys are upstairs.
You guys are asking around like the woman.
Yeah, we're asking for someone that is good at taking a lead with a newer
Yes.
individual.
But BB said he's looking for someone with the highest order proof.
He meant alcohol.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, you're.
Alcohol.
Oh, you meant that, but you're being led around to women at the moment.
Here, baby, I'll get you some alcohol. Don't worry. I'll grab some upstairs, leave it outside, maybe in a bucket, with some ice outside the door. You'll be fine.
Okay, you guys are still doing that. The rest of you are
I don't
at
know if
the
you
bar
were.
table. The rest
I
of
don't
you
know
are
if you were here to hear. I asked for all of the girls to be rounded up.
for questioning.
I didn't hear that, right? Who heard that? When did...
No, I was letting you know since you were away.
Oh, okay. But who did you say that to?
The bartender.
How did she
Bartender.
react?
The bartender is like, I mean, she's not gonna round them all up, but like, if they come around, she can direct them over to the table for questioning, right?
Okay.
Like she was like, wait, are we getting arrested at first? And then he was like, no, nothing like that, right?
Okay, yeah, go for it. Brendan hear any of that, so keep going.
Okay, right. So it's like, before you can ask any of the other people, I mean, I'm in charge of this establishment, so if possible, like, I can answer hopefully most of the questions, and if you need to ask my girls anything else, we can work with that. Seems reasonable, yes?
Well, can you tell us more about the enforcer that resigned recently?
Oh, okay. I don't know how much my girls know about that, but I can tell you what I know. She's definitely the best one. You're talking about the recent one, right? The one who left? It was the one who left, I guess. I can't imagine you asking about anyone else. I don't think any of the other enforcers I had any problems.
I point towards Zidane. Zidane here told us that he believes she's the same woman that caused the scene earlier today.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, it was like, oh, were you guys the one who caught the murderer? Well,
It seems
I
like your former enforcer, is involved in all this. So any of
what gave you that impression?
I nudge Zidane.
Uh, it's just a shot in the dark, like I remember when we were talking last time, I saw her throwing someone out and like her I actually managed to see her face because her hood came down. Like that guy was struggling really hard, but he kind of just like picked him up and like carried him out with like his arms out, her arms outstretched, but her hood got knocked aside. I managed to see her face, and we suspect that her hair was something else. It was like pink or something, right? And there was a hooded figure that was involved in the incident, and I suspect it might be the same person because they might have the same type of hair, but like I don't think anyone actually got a good look at it. So like I'm just saying, like there's something suspicious about it. And he kind of just trails off, and like, so you're suspecting my former employee, one of the best I've had, probably the best I've had in this specific job. You suspect that she's working with hoodlums because of hair color that you didn't see properly. And so it's like something like that. And the bartender's like, "Do you guys have anything more concrete than this?"
Didn't you mention something about claws?
Oh, you mean her fingernails? I mean, she always walked in with pink fingernails as well. Why?
It's a particularly unique color.
Okay, so you're saying that pink nails means pink hair? I mean, I guess, but correlation doesn't necessarily imply causation, right?
You always have to start somewhere when you're investigating, right?
I don't suppose
Fair
you know
enough.
anyone else with that particular coloring that we could ask into as well.
I mean, you got a point. It is pretty unique, pink hair, pink nails. That does stand out a bit, but I don't know. I can't imagine her being involved with something like this. She was a very nice person.
But they
Um,
all say.
I guess, yeah, but like she took her job very seriously, and not just me, but like my girls who like is essentially under her protection. They liked her a lot.
Well, it seems like she's protecting somebody new, and she's taking that job very seriously too. So
perhaps, but I always figured she was someone who took her word seriously, but I guess even something like that could be construed. But I really hope that's just not the case, and you guys are well. I mean, what else? I can tell you what I know about her, but like, I don't know all that much. She was extraordinarily powerful for as well, as far as I can tell. Like, not simply just you know, hoodlum on the street who's good at beating people up. Like, she felt unnaturally strong, I guess. I've never seen her struggle with any of the people here as well, like with any of the people causing problems, and I feel like some of them were perhaps people that could have caused some real issues for any of my other enforcers. We do get some powerful people here who wants a good fling sometimes, right? And usually for something like that, my girls kind of just has to take in and like bear whatever happens because we don't have the the clout to necessarily do anything. But with her around, at least in terms of firepower, she was a lot more capable of dealing with that type of stuff.
That sounds like all the more reason to investigate into this.
But I didn't manage to see any like special abilities or anything like that. She just seemed very strong. I heard some rumors that there was like the hoodlums, they got teleported out or something. I didn't see anything like that from her.
Doesn't
She
necessarily
just
mean she's not involved.
mm,
Goes
I
both
guess.
ways.
Yeah. Well, I'm just telling you what I know. I guess I am biased, but like that's what I could think of. You can ask some of my girls around and hear what they have to say about her, but I suspect that you're only gonna get positive stories.
I don't need to hear about her character.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? Like, I don't know if they know anything else about her abilities. Maybe they saw something in route of getting harassed on the job. That's a possibility. All right. In which case, if you wish to still question the girls I have, we can start with the ones that are just sitting around at the moment.
All right. I'm gonna start with the bartender first, and then just work my way through the
I
group.
mean, the bartender was the one you were talking to just now.
I'm gonna ask her for like if she knows where she lives, etc. Concrete
Oh,
information. I don't care about her character. I care about like fact.
where she lives? I mean, I think she rented like a small apartment somewhere in the residential area.
Do you have
But
a more precise location?
no, I didn't ask for her home or anything like that. It's the necessary information. We're not like official. We're not like official, right? I'm not gonna go question people for their pasts or their living conditions, anything like that. Some people here really want their privacy. Like some of my employees really want their privacy respected, and this is not a common profession, so I feel like I should respect that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll assume you also don't know anything about her relations. None of that. Anybody she
No,
might look with?
she didn't tell me anything about that. Now that you're mentioning it, I know very little about her as a person. She didn't seem inclined to talk about these things. But again, I'm not the type to pry, right? Everyone's got secrets in this type of environment.
Lastly, can you draw us a picture of her or anything? Do you know anybody, any of your girls who can do that? Just in case.
Yeah, I think someone might have some pictures. I mean, I think one of my girls here, I think she has a small hobby of drawing. And again, people here liked her. So she might have a picture of this person.
All right. I'll start with her then. Is she free?
Yeah, she's the one over there, and you see there's the girl is currently being talked to by Bibi and Bren right now.
I'm gonna walk up to them. Hey,
Hi,
how?
Bibi and Bren, what are you doing?
So, how do you think, Bip? What do you think?
I am unsure what this process is.
That's a maybe. Do you think you can work with him? He's a bit dense.
What is he looking for exactly?
He just needs someone to break his shell, take the lead, and show him a good time.
And she turns to Bibi is like, so you want to have a good time?
Yes, I would like to have a good time finding the location of the murderer.
She turns back at you
Okay, he's very goal-oriented, but he sometimes gets relaxed. He stresses out, We've actually been looking into an individual that's been targeting people across this town, and he's been working so hard, I thought he could just take a break,
Hey, Bren, I thought you were here for fun.
Oh, Zell,
Doing good work.
hi. Very weak fist bump, it's like you're at school, but then your parents are there, so it's like the weird the two world that shouldn't mesh.
Yes,
Hi,
the
Zell.
parent-teacher conference
Yes.
feeling. Yes,
The
that
investigation is going well.
one.
guys.
The girl's like, so I don't think you're looking for those services, are you? Those type of services.
Services.
She,
Hey, look,
she looks
Zell,
at
what brings you
Zara.
here?
She looks at Zara and she's like, "Oh, I see."
Don't mind my kid sister here. What brings you here, Zell?
We do what I meant, like, we do special services, but it's not anything you need to know about.
Mm-hmm.
But you're looking for something else? Information
look
or
I mean, I do require services.
Oh, what services? And she's looking at Ren like, what's going on?
you need? Are you looking? Are you? What are you looking for? Zell? Information? Something to know? Questions to ask?
Your employer says you're good at drawing? You're good at painting?
I mean, I take it up from time to time. Yes, it doesn't make money, but I like sometimes you need to do something to relax besides she
Let me commission
motions
a
her hands.
painting from you.
What do you mean by commission? What are you looking
I
for?
would like you to paint a picture of the former enforcer here.
The former enforcer.
Yeah, the one with the
Well,
nails.
are you looking for something specific? Because I do have some pictures that I've drawn before.
You have just a portrait of her face.
Yeah, and we can do that. Let me go back. I mean, I have it at home though. Like, this is not something I do here. So, like, I would have to go back and get that, or you have to go with me, or something like that.
Phoebe, get her contact information just in case.
I have a cell phone.
Oh, those are expensive. I
Usually,
don't have anything like that.
Tim, you also like your privacy, so there's no. Like, we just met. I'm sure you wouldn't want to take us to your home and whatnot. We could always grab it from you another time.
So are you guys around?
Yeah, why don't I will just visit tomorrow and pick it up for you, Zell? How does that sound?
Sure. That sounds good.
Yeah, so yeah, don't worry about it.
Gwen's just been listening in on all of this. She's having fun.
Yeah,
Phil.
so I'll just come to see you tomorrow and pick that up. It won't be a problem.
All right, Philip, are you just sitting at the bar waiting for the girls to get rounded up, or are you gonna take some initiative and round them up yourself? I mean, what?
I mean, how long has it been, and how many have been rounded?
None has been rounded. There is currently everyone is talking to the one who knows how to draw a picture. Apparently, you and Gwen, Zidane and Dagger are. Zidane's just drinking very quietly, as if he's trying to draw as little attention to himself as possible. Gwen is chilling, and she looks like she's having a great time. And Dagger is questioning the bartender about things. You listen in. It appears that she's questioning the bartender about Zidane's behavior. But no one's being rounded up at the moment. You see, there are girls in the tavern who appear to be like, the type of workers, or as you would very kindly describe it in noble fashion, whores.
Yeah.
How does Philip feel about whores?
I'm not sure. It's not something I thought.
All right, Philip has not thought about whores before. That's okay.
I don't know if he knows about whores.
He doesn't know about whores.
Oh no, we need to have the
Okay,
talk.
never mind. You just know there's a lot of women sitting around. It's like
Okay,
sometimes
hey,
they seem to be
how much?
talking to each
How
other.
much do you
but-
charge for giving someone the talk? I'm asking the bartender.
For who?
That one.
That one? I thought you would have it with the girl over there, but
Maybe both of them,
oh,
but not together. But like, you know.
okay. I mean, I guess that's definitely a unique topic. I mean, I guess I should charge them because it's a very awkward conversation to have. I
Yeah,
mean,
but no
I
practical demonstration required.
I mean, I guess we'll just go with the usual rates. It's just instead of, that, it's talking about that in an educational manner.
Mhm.
Are we about to get sex ed from prostitutes?
I've
I mean, who else are you gonna get it from, right?
I've brainstormed the conclusion. Philip feels like he should be paid.
For his time.
His time and his blood.
Blood.
Like,
Not literally blood, but bloodline.
his noble heritage.
I think you only get that kind of transaction if you get the practical demonstration. This is a
He would
transference
also
of
be
knowledge.
confused about what about heritage? What about how does that happen?
You know how Philip definitely got the right talk about this?
How do you keep track of your name?
Okay, I see what you mean. We'll go with our usual rates. So that's like probably be 5 silver an hour.
14 gold later.
All right. I mean, it shouldn't take too long, right? An hour should be enough, yeah?
Unless, Brian, you want to handle this.
Oh, I come over to the table when Gwen calls. So, is there anything else on our investigation we need?
I've been...
Well, I'm
I've
asking
been
Gwen.
given this... Oh, Gwen, okay.
Well, we got some information about the person trying to track down. I thought while we're here, we might as well take advantage of some educational experiences for these two. No practical demonstrations, of course, but very theoretical.
Of course.
Do I hear this? Do I hear all this going on?
Probably if she called me over from when we were together.
Gwen, I know what sex is.
Okay, for this guy then.
Brent, you hear this and you're horrified.
Well, Philip definitely knows like what sex is. It's to pass on the family line.
Okay.
And
He doesn't know
help
anything about
in
casual sex.
textbooks.
Llewellyn,
Alright.
are you looking to get laid?
No.
All right. You heard it from the man himself.
You know what getting laid means.
Philip doesn't wish to sire any offspring yet. He must first establish land.
Okay, that Philip literally says that.
Without saying Philip.
Alright, of course.
Philip doesn't speak in the third person. Philip
Right.
says out loud.
All right, that might be a conversation for another time, but just to make sure you understand, you don't need to sire offspring to get laid.
What?
Oh,
Just stared.
Philip must sire the land.
I look
Can
at
we
the
get
fact
another-
that Gwen and Zell are both there. I was just like, just come with me to this table over here for a sec.
Can I get another ale?
Alright, does Zelra know about this?
No, no, that's it.
Zelra read shit in textbooks.
That's awesome. I don't know about-
Educated, book
She's
smart about
educated.
sex.
Okay. Did you read any romantic novels about sex?
No, but I have a fundamental knowledge of basic human anatomy, I suppose.
Oh yes, so does Philip. He just doesn't.
Does
doesn't understand the
Zelra say
casual.
any of this out loud? Do you
So
inform
you
people
probably
that
have
you know
some
about
reading
this?
material in this bar, right?
Philip, I heard that.
For your employers.
Philip, I've read that.
You mean like books?
Yeah,
What
some
kind of book?
entertainment.
Entertainment. Oh, you want something like?
Are you asking for fab material?
She's
Are you
asking for the
asking-
you're
Are
going
you
in.
asking for like the one with no substance, or one with substance but has that thrown in, or both?
Yes.
Okay.
don't
We
find
don't
it
normally
very
sell that stuff, but I'm sure you can barter with some people who own things here for, if they're willing to part with it.
I'm gonna take Philip to a corner because now they're literally talking about educating Zell with works of writing.
Right before that, having sex makes you happy. It releases it's some phenomena that makes your makes you
Barter-
Releases endorphins.
everyone, there's very few other people here, so all like the workers are listening in on this. Is that there's like they're like they're varying from like amusement to like horrified that this girl is like this.
Well,
Which
she's
girl?
like,
Zell or Gwen?
Zara, of course.
well, Zell's lecturing the class on how sex works. I'm gonna take Philip away to a table and explain to him how you can have sex without actually having children.
But why would anyone do that?
It's
Philip, give me intelligence check. No, don't even give me intelligence. Give me a wisdom check.
it's
Even better.
an act of pleasure, man. It's just when a man
Exactly.
Also,
I'm
Brad,
whispering this
Brad,
away
give
from
me-
you.
Brad, give me a performance check.
Performance. Okay.
Yes, let's check how compelling your explanation of storytelling is. All right, do you think you understand, Philip?
I don't think so. He's so focused on the royalty and like, well,
It's
he's
all
right.
been
Perhaps-
doing
Brad,
more than
you're
4
trying to
times.
explain this to him, and you can tell that he's not getting it.
It's alright, Lordling. Perhaps for you, your case is one where many people believe they need to wait for a special someone, and then it'll click, right?
Well, of course, you need only the strongest in order to up on the line.
Yeah. Brent just claps him on the back, brings him back over to the bar. The Lordling's fine. He's not going to be partaking in activities tonight.
The bartender's like, I see.
But hey, Bip, you still there? I look over the table.
I'm looking over the medical textbooks. I understand the conversation.
Oh, perfect. Are you down to understand it a bit better?
I do not have the required organs.
Oh, but are you? I guess you could do some penetrative things.
This was not recorded in the textbook.
True.
Okay.
Bip, think of it as increasing your database of information. Would you like to increase your database, Bip?
Well, meanwhile, at this point, you guys are having this conversation. Gwen, what are you doing? Gwen, what are you doing? Hello? Are you here?
Yes.
Are you still talking to Zelra about this stuff? Or have you passed it on to someone else?
Oh, I'm passing it on.
Oh, you passed it on to a worker? Are you paying him like 5 silver an hour?
Sure. This ain't
Alright.
my problem anymore.
Alright, it's not your problem
You're
anymore.
hiring a
Zelra.
prostitute to debate Zell, basically.
Yes.
No, Zelra, give me a wisdom
I
check.
mean, look, I'm pretty sure they aren't
Zelra,
complaining.
give me a wisdom check.
That's
Okay, after the first hour, the worker goes up to you, Gwen. She's like, "Thank you for the payment, but I am afraid this is a lost cause."
Do I need to subtract this from the funds?
Yeah, you do. I tried. I really did, but this girl I feel has more problems than just not knowing what sex is.
is he explaining something chemical?
In the social sense, of course. She knows what it. She definitely knows the science behind it a lot better than I do.
Thanks for trying.
It's okay. I'm just reminded that there are all sorts of people out there in the world. Okay. She's just like, she like walks back and her friends just like comfort her. It's like, it's okay. You tried your best.
Hey, you guys said you had some reading material.
Yes, actually, you know what? They hear that. It's like the couple is like, yes, you know what? Take them. You
I
have them for
shoved them
free.
all in my bag.
You can have them
Reading
for
it.
free. They feel so bad for you. They're just like, you know what? It's for the greater good.
And Zella's happy now that she has new books to read.
All right. Meanwhile, okay, so you at this point, Zidane's just sloshed over on the bench. It's like, you gotta understand, Dagger. I would never do that. And Dagger is just kind of like, did he talk about this? It was like Bart, and it's like, no, he didn't get wasted enough for this. Are you two a thing? Like, it's a long story. It's like, look, you gotta understand, we've been through so much together. All right, we like saved the land together. Everything. Like, I would never do this to you. Like, oh. It's like you gotta trust me. I would. Yes, I went to this a brothel, and I know it looks suspicious, but like, he keeps going.
While I was lecturing everybody about sex, by the way, I've been questioning them too, which is why I'm so disinterested in.
Oh yeah, you've been
Stories of sex.
questioning them about stuff, and you get some more information about it, I guess. Give me an investigation check. You did not make any progress on understanding what sex is in the social aspect, but you do manage to grill them about other things somehow. And you do learn that some people, they don't seem to have that much to say about her non-social aspects. A lot of them seem more happy that she was a very nice person while she was around, very caring, like very supportive of them. Like, after shit happens, she'll go and comfort them and shit like that, right? But like, you do have an account of one incident where she seemed to have suddenly appeared in the room while something was happening. Like the woman mentioned that she wasn't even sure how the enforcer got in there, and then she picked the guy up and slammed him into the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna jot all this down.
Yeah, he just it was real casual. She just picked him up by the neck and just flung him there.
Fascinating.
And then she held the dude by nail point. She reports that she wasn't sure, but she felt like in that moment, the enforcer's nail grew sharper.
Ooh,
Do we
that's
figure out anything about where she may be?
No, nobody knows anything about that. The enforcer kept her life very secretive, and they appreciated her, but no one really knew much about her.
Nobody went out with her for
No, she was
something.
They knew that she was a very good listener, and she was very happy to listen to other people talk about stuff, but she didn't really give anything about herself.
Okay.
It seemed that some people surmised that she had a very tragic romance story involved somewhere, but she didn't really talk about it.
Can we ask them about the guy with two right hands? Would they know anything about the guy with two right hands?
Did he ever come in as a customer? And the cowboy.
No.
Or the cowboy.
No, they never came in.
Alright, guys, I think we're done here. You ready to leave, friend?
Friend has disappeared. During the course of the hour where he just watched one of the prostitutes explaining shit to Zell, he just snuck off I can't do this, walked upstairs and went to, take part in activities.
Went to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's everybody? I look around.
I thought he went upstairs, not to town.
Dagger's cradling the day in her. I was I think he's gone. I probably should take him back. I feel a little bad. She's just and the thing's I would never. You're the only. He's he can barely speak. Bartender just looks at him girl, you just gotta have to have faith sometimes. Like I understand, but he seems. I understand that sometimes people can look at things, but it's more important what they choose to do about it. It's like, yeah, I understand. And it's like, and she's like, we're gonna go back to the end. Let us know if you wanna if you guys wanna set off to the village. We'll travel with you, probably. Hope you have a
Hey,
carriage. All right,
we have their
Um,
contact information.
you do.
Okay, good.
They do have fancy ass phones, but no, they leave, and Bren's missing.
Where's everybody else?
Philip was discussing with the bartender about like what do you think Philip would discuss with the bartender after all of this?
Just trying to get more information, probably.
You're just trying to get more information. Okay. Didn't want to talk about the process of siring heirs or anything like that. No.
He knows about the process. He just doesn't understand what's happening here. Why are
Okay.
people just
All right. What
making
information?
something
What
willy-nilly?
do you know? What information you're gonna try to get out of her?
Well, you already said that nobody knows where she could be.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Is
just
anything
helping
else?
with the actual investigation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I have compiled all the information we have collected about the investigation. I determined that we have nothing useful.
I agree, baby. Did you see my brother, by the way? Where'd he go?
I believe he went to flip through the notes. Town.
He went to town. In town. You mean, like, the town plaza? Why would he go there?
This appears to be slang for upstairs, by my understanding.
I walk upstairs. Bren! Bren, we're ready to go! Where are you? Start opening
Bren,
random
you
doors.
hear this?
No, wait. You're opening random doors.
The doors are locked.
Oh, thank God.
But
I start, like, knocking on everyone and start, like, trying the doorknobs on everyone.
I will probably hear this, but not out until after she did it, so. Go ahead and explain what happened.
oh, you start trying every door, but every door is locked. You hear
Bren?
a lot of moaning noises, Zelra, by the way.
You okay? Bren?
Oh, shit.
You out there?
Do I need stealth check?
Call down the stairs. BB, are you sure he's up here?
I say, like, sorry, dear, and I, like, grab some of a clothes and, like, go to a door, grab my coat, and just walk out, close the door behind me. Zell! I thought you were investigating.
Hey, we're done.
Clink, clank, clink, clank, clink. Do you require assistance opening a door?
No, we require assistance getting Zell to, get some rest. She was in a battle today. You should take her home, baby, to the tavern.
No, she wasn't. That was yesterday. Oh no, that was
Yeah,
today.
that was
Right.
today.
That was, right. That thing. Right. You're
I mean,
right.
you too, Bren. We should get some sleep before we continue investigating.
Bren
Yes.
appears to have been sleeping.
I will continue sleeping. Sure, I'm just gonna go grab a drink downstairs, and I'll meet you back at the end. How about that?
Alright, don't take too long, though.
We have drinks at home.
Do you want me to stay behind? There's...
No, of course not. Don't do that to yourself. You
It's-
deserve some sleep. You've been using your brain a lot today.
It's not safe to be alone, though. There's 3 dangerous criminals running around.
That is
I
true,
worry about you, Bren.
but they're targeting, other people as well as there's enforcers here. They take care of the girls here, so
Right.
they don't let danger. Yeah, baby.
Bren, BB can stand watch inside of your room.
As endearing that is on most nights, BB, I think we're good tonight. I think, I look at BB, I'll be right down. I open the door, slip back in, like, pay a hefty tip, and get all my things, and head downstairs.
Good night. Hope you guys have a good rest. I can tell it's been rough for some of you in more ways than one.
Night. I'll come by tomorrow for that picture.
Will do. I'll make sure to keep a hold of it. And I also let the guy I wanted to talk to, Shiso, is it? I let him know.
Oh, he's in
And,
town.
No, not at the moment. He just kind of came and went, but he'll call you.
Oh, perfect. Hey, got that bit? We're gonna get a call from someone. If it's don't say wrong number, just hand it to me. If it's someone you don't know.
Actually, remember last time when you drew it, you weren't sure if you drew it properly. Maybe one of your friends could check that.
Oh, bet. Is it? Okay, napkin, draw what I drew last time. Is this right?
If you look at it, it's very messily drawn, but it is correct.
Seems legit to me.
I like legit. I like if it fit that. If as long as I didn't draw it differently the first time, we're good.
All right. Okay. In that case, you guys all file out of the brothel. It was a very exciting time. We learned many things about each other today.
Brent has lost
Erica.
his safe space.
We're going to end here. And some of us definitely are having experiences that we wish to not relive.
I love the chaos.
That was really good. Good shit.
I didn't have anything a combat plan, but I also wasn't expecting you guys to actually go after this dude and find him and shoot him. And you learned about his compatriots a lot earlier than usual.
Saving up those good rolls. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like it's a little unfortunate that like you didn't get him because of plot reasons, but like you did manage to get
I'm up
information.
good though.
You managed to get information out of him about that.
He owes me
Was-
and Bib one more kneecap.
Was it possible for us to kill him in that room?
If I was keeping track of the HP, maybe,
Okay.
but like I wasn't. It definitely was within the realm of possibility if I went for that angle. Probably could have just straight up murderized him. We just shot him in the kneecaps a couple more times.
Yo, I hit him for like another 16.
Yeah,
Actually,
no, that was
perfect
not
timing.
enough. I don't think that was enough still, but
My-
like it's in the realm. It was in the realm of possibility that in the middle of that, while beating the shit out of him, you could have killed him.
My
If
mom
I
just
could
got home from Aruba for
Oh,
9 days,
Oh.
so I'm gonna go
I,
hang out with
yeah.
her.
yeah.
See,
All right, we're pretty much done, so go do that.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
See ya. Good session.
see
Clap, clap.
Good night.
good shit, Alex.